Getting ready to share.
Get ready to share. Me too.
I'll get to that Wi-Fi stuff soon. Okay. And we're live.
Hey, that fancy new intro.
Fancy new intro. Dun, 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 dun.
I should make it longer so we have time to do the phone things before.
Yeah.
So we're officially going?
Yes, we are on the camera
Okay.
right now.
Cool. Well, the most important news of this day has nothing to do with us. It's nothing to do with anybody in this room or any of our friends. The most important news is the fact that all of Tool's music will be streaming this Friday.
Boo!
Yay! That is exciting.
What is wrong with you?
It is exciting. I never thought they would ever do that. Actually, the day he announced it I was thinking about it, and I thought, someday they're all going to be dead, and someone's going to grab their music and put it on, and then we'll be fine, and we can stream it, and it'll be good.
Analyze away.
And now it's going to be on iTunes and Spotify and all that shit, and I'm super excited on their new album and blah, blah, blah. Are you guys Tool fans?
Nope.
I mean, I think Lateralist is really the only Tool record that I enjoyed besides, like, Select Cuts off of, like, 10,000 Days. I think, like, The Pot is probably my favorite song.
The Pot?
yes.
Everybody likes that
Got
one.
some-
I like the
Slam bass line.
idea of. I like the,
Yeah.
I like the idea of Tool.
The idea of
I don't
Tool.
listen to them a ton.
I'm
I
not
like,
a-
I like Schism. I like Schism. Like,
Just not a fan of the whole, like, introspectiveness in the lyrics that everybody takes, like, way too
right.
far.
Like he's an artiste.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. There's like the super fans. There's like a stigma to them, like
Yeah.
where they think they're above everyone else.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Where
Rick
it-
and Morty fans.
Yeah.
Because they are above everyone else.
I really hate the fucking thing of Rick and Morty, where it's like, oh, you got to have a certain IQ to get the show, and it's like, well. And everyone who says that to me, I'm like, you don't fucking have that. What is it, 140? No, what is it?
No,
140 is like genius IQ.
Yeah, that's like above Einstein. But
Oh.
the thing, I mean, that kind of, that's not true, but it is kind of true that, like,
You don't need a
it's
high
that
IQ.
certain.
You need pop culture awareness to understand that. shit.
I would say pop
lot of
culture.
it.
I'd say, like,
Yeah.
you just have to be able to look deeper into the jokes a little bit, like not at like a fucking intelligence level, but just like maybe an emotional level with Rick and Morty. It's kind of like BoJack Horseman, where you kind of just got to connect all the dots sometimes.
It's not,
Yeah.
it's just layered.
Yeah, it's layered. But I mean, if you have more, you have to have more than a surface level understanding of comedy.
I guess.
There are some jokes in BoJack that I actually had to look up, but a lot of them are
'cause it's
inside
all
jokes
fucking
about
90s
Hollywood.
jokes, yeah.
That too, like there's 90s jokes. The episode that goes into 2007, I believe, that was really fun. Because I remembered most of that shit. They reference like Panic at the Disco and Gwen Stefani.
Hell yeah.
And I think they reference Assassin's Creed and everything too. Like they even went into video games for it. I thought that was kind of neat.
Nice.
So, but yeah, Tool, that's fun. I like Tool. I'm not one of the super fans, but I like. This is like I think before they went super artsy into it, but the song Anima.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. I love Anima.
Well, and, like, I think it's going to be really interesting, too, hearing the new album after, like what's it been, like 15 fucking years since,
It's been
like,
a long
Tool's
time.
released a new album or some shit like that.
It was
And, like,
10,000 Days their last one?
Yeah, it was 2006. So
my God.
It's been more like 12, 13 years, I think.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's just going to be really interesting to see. I mean, like, they've played a couple new songs live that are going to be on that album.
Yeah.
but-
I haven't listened to any of the live ones, like the
Yeah.
bootlegs or anything.
Yeah, 'cause most of the time they're shit.
Yeah. I would like to, but I wanted to save it. And
Yeah.
it's coming in a month.
Yeah.
It's exactly in a month.
Yeah.
So I'm patient. I can wait for it.
Yeah.
And it'll be streaming, so I'll be good with that.
I don't think I can name a single Tool song. And I don't.
Schism.
I mean, I'm
Yeah.
sure I've heard it on the radio, but it's like, I'm kind of on the, like, people who are really into Tool. It's like, man, you're really into Tool. Like people who get like a full sleeve, just the
Yeah.
Tool logo. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but why?
I was at. I'm taking these off.
You would.
I feel like I can't
Sell out.
No, I feel like I can't be personal with them or personable. I was at Walleye Weekend in 2008, I think, and my friend was wearing a Tool shirt, and this guy stopped him. He rolled his sleeve up and just said the word Tool, the logo, like the giant word. And he's like, hell yeah! I'm like, oh yeah. And I'm like, he's got to wear that the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Like, what if for some reason they fall off? And it's like, I'm not big on the whole tattoo regret. Like, oh, when you're older. So shut up. You don't know what I'm going to feel when I'm whatever. But the... like, that's a big... It was like the
They
whole
turn into like a
thing.
K-pop band or something, and the guy just fucking hates them.
Ooh.
It's like, oh
That'd
my
be
God.
Flays his fucking skin off his arm.
cheese grater, right? Yep. Gotta get rid of that shit.
It would be better when you said he had the word. I was like, oh, it would be so funny if he just had the word tool. It wasn't even the logo. It was like fucking Comic Sans or something.
It was just
the word
straight,
tool.
Yeah, the word tool. Like someone wrote it on there just with a needle. It's like, wow, not great.
Change it into it saying tool time. So he's
Tool
actually a
time.
big home improvement fan.
Because Tool Time's eternal. I've never seen a
Because
single
luckily,
episode.
Tim Allen would never say anything bad.
Oh, right, yeah.
Tim Allen wouldn't do anything bad either. It's not like he snorted
Tim
to-
Allen's a
ton of
fucking
coke.
snitch.
Yeah, fuck Tim Allen, that rat.
Well, there
Goddamn
was a lot of rumors saying that the whole Tool Time show was part of his parole. Like, well,
I could see that.
well,
That
you
show was
know,
pretty wholesome.
Do you remember Do you remember a rapper named T.I.?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did an entire couple of shows, like a lot of shows. He did like 3 or 4 shows where one he was like a football coach for his sons or whatever, and team, I guess that's the word. He. Okay, so someone's definitely making fun of my offspring tattoo, so I'm just gonna cover that up. Yeah, who gets shitty band tattoos?
Yeah, but it's so small.
You have an offspring tattoo?
You've never noticed that? That's
I
what
didn't know
that
that
is.
was the offspring.
It's
I got stick and poke tattoos.
yeah, I was looking at that when I came in. I'm like, I wonder if he drew that when he was bored.
I have never gotten a tattoo
It's
that I
fine.
regret that I had to get covered up.
This I would
That's not
not be. This I wouldn't mind either getting rid of or covering up. It was kind of I was young.
Young, dumb, and full of cum.
Yep. Not the third one because I had a girlfriend at the time. So
Let's just say that BJ's mistake in choice of a tattoo prevented me from making the same mistake at the
what's
time.
your
You're welcome.
mistake? What's your mistake?
I've told you about my leg tat that I had.
I've seen it. I've never seen anything wrong
No,
with
I
it
had-
though.
That's a cover up. I had one.
Oh.
That one is covering up. When I was 18, I'll just tell the story quick.
Me and
I
Max are
fell
just
into the
giggling
straight
over
edge
here.
crowd and got a fucking
Minor threat.
no, I got a straight edge the X tattoo on my leg, and then I realized they're all assholes, and I'm like, I don't want to be this anymore.
There's a lot of movements and shit.
We
And-
talked to Ben brought that up at the bonfire or at Ryan's fire because he was making fun of me because that was like when I realized I had nothing to do, I didn't want anything to do with it. Is I was jokingly a friend of ours had left his pack of cigarettes at Eric's house, and so I took them all and put them on my mouth and lit them all like as a joke. And like, dude, a bunch of people were like, dude, you're fucking breaking edge right now, bro. Like we're gonna go tell blah blah, and he's gonna fucking kick your ass.
The head edge.
Yeah, like the fucking dude from up in Appleton, man. He's gonna kick your ass. I'm
What
like,
the fuck?
Fuck
Ian
you,
Mackay hear about
fuck
this.
this.
There's a leader of the straight edge, like the local chapter.
Yeah, the Grand Wizard.
Fucking gang.
Grand Wizard. Jesus Christ. The Grand Straight Edge Wizard. Dude. Oh, God.
It was a fucking armband, but it's just the X.
Bro, you better not have taken any of that fucking ibuprofen, bro.
Bro, man. I heard you had a headache. Did you take any fucking aspirin, huh?
I heard ibuprofen's really bad for you.
I mean,
Joe Rogan,
everything.
Joe Rogan
I mean,
said it.
in-
Oh my god.
If you use too much of it,
Yeah, if you take like 1,000 ibuprofen.
It's going to be your last headache.
it can damage your kidney if you have a lot of it.
Yeah.
Like
take
over
a whole fucking
week.
bottle and you have no stomach lining anymore.
Pretty much.
What do we got up here? August 30th. Is that the release of
Oh
Fear,
yeah, I just
Fear
brought,
Inoculum?
I brought that up earlier. Yeah, I was just curious about when that was.
Yeah. Cool. I'm excited.
What if they do pull like a Bring Me the Horizon and all of a sudden just completely switch fucking gears and then all the people with the Tool tattoos just hate their lives?
Straight edge. It's all carpentry tools.
There's just mass suicide of Tool fans around the world.
Straight edge.
It's an epidemic.
Subculture
Yeah.
originated from hardcore punk, whose adherents refrain from using alcohol, tobacco, and other recreational drugs.
To clarify though, I have nothing against the idea of being straight edge. It's just like the fucking cult part of it is
Yeah.
really fucked up.
Do they mention, like, did it come from the East Coast punk scene?
No,
The
it came
term
from
straight
West
edge,
Coast.
the straight
did it?
edge term was adopted from the 1981 song "Straight Edge" by the hardcore punk band
Minor threat. And the X,
le-
the
at
reason
least-
for the X is because they would mark you if you were under 21 and couldn't drink.
I at least got that part right. Well, you guys, I know you guys are probably aren't fans of wrestling, but you know CM Punk.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
sure you guys have at least heard the name. His appearance was he had the hand tape with the X's, the word straight edge tattooed across his gut like the Cholo tattoo of across his gut. That was his gang.
Can you say Cholo?
I'm gonna pass it. And on his shoulder, and I was like, maybe it's not that. It's the Pepsi logo. And the story behind that is that he decided one day, his frat brothers, when he was in college, were like, you got to get a tattoo of your favorite beer. So some guys are getting, the Old Milwaukee or whatever. Some guys are getting the Coors Light. And he went in the back and got his Pepsi logo. He's like, I like soda. That was his thing.
Well, do you know, besides his brief stint in the UFC, do you know what else he does for a living?
Comics.
Yeah, he actually wrote a line of Drax the Destroyer comics, I think.
That's pretty cool.
And a couple other things.
We should try to...
Not as good as Quasar.
Yeah, I was going to try to tap him to get Quasar. Did you hear about that? That there's a hero from Fond du Lac, Wisconsin?
A Marvel superhero that
Really?
was born in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Yeah.
You're fucking shitting.
He's
I'm not.
been in the Avengers and the X-Men comics.
Really?
No joke. We went deep on this last time.
That's
Not
fucking
a
crazy.
couple times
no,
ago.
I
Yeah.
was not aware of that.
We just found out when we had Jim Lorgan on a couple weeks ago. He was like, "Yeah, I was in North fucking Dakota or something. I picked up a comic book and it said the kid was sitting in his room in Fond du Lac." And
He's
we
from-
looked into it.
I'm finally
Quasar, that's him.
lived in Oshkosh.
Somewhere in there.
The Cosmic Avenger.
He's like the janitor in the background saying, "Ope."
Wait, is that go back, please, to the images? And the third one, I don't know if you have this up. Is that a cross? Is he a fucking holy Avenger?
Oh my God.
No, it's a It's what a quasar looks like to the naked eye.
He fights the power of the Lord.
It's what a quasar looks like.
Isn't
to
a
the naked
quasar
eye.
like microscopic?
No. I explained this last time. A
forget.
quasar is.
I'm thinking of like a quark.
It's what a quasar is. They look like bright stars, but they're actually
Is he
black holes.
Oh, gotcha.
Sorry, is he pregnant in that one?
I don't know.
Absolutely, he is.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Mama said there'd be days like this.
I don't know what's up with that.
Okay, well.
I'm not checking on that.
Quasar.
Quasar, gender bending back when it didn't matter.
We've been over this. It's 2019.
Girls can have
Girls can have penises
too.
and men can have babies.
Men do have babies sometimes. I've noticed that. Like, it's not as crazy as it used to be. Like, it doesn't even make headlines anymore.
Yeah. it's
Arnold
just a-
Schwarzenegger did that like the 90s or something
What? He got pregnant?
in a movie or something like that.
It was called Baby Daddy.
Yeah, no, I forget what it's called. I gotta look this up now.
Max, good to
up?
have you here. Let's
good to be here.
Let's intro you 12 minutes into the thing. You're from Madison.
Well, originally from Fond du Lac.
Okay, what made you go to Madison?
Bunch of my best friends live down there,
Okay.
and the music scene's a little more poppin'.
Sure
than it
is.
up here.
Yeah, I just saw Day to Remember down there a couple months ago.
Nice.
It was awesome.
It's at the Sylvie, right?
Yes, it was sold out, and it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
And I had to do a humble brag about it being sold out. I don't know how I got. Well, Charlie bought us tickets. A little expensive, but it was worth it. I haven't seen Day to Remember since 2011 at Warped Tour.
Was it a day to remember?
It sure was.
Nice.
You know who opened for them?
Who? Was it?
Boston Manor
Yeah.
and Knocked Loose.
God damn.
That was like a different shift when
yeah.
Boston Manor was playing, and oh Jesus
Christ.
And of course, Danny DeVito like his best friend because he's in twins with him.
Doctor, bro.
This is a
I'm
doctor.
assuming.
How Danny DeVito
He looks
back then is
really
so
good.
weird.
He looks good there.
It's just hands, just like Arnold's hands do not look proportionate to like his head. So I feel like they probably just like inflated him in some sort of like Photoshop and just like got his hands in the
my
picture,
God.
and whoever did it just said fuck it and left it.
Don't look at my hands.
It's not a tumor. It's a baby.
Did you ever see that picture of Arnold between Wilt Chamberlain's, I think his name is, and Andre the Giant? He's tiny, and
Really?
Arnold's a big fucking dude. But like, there's a picture of him on set on Conan the Destroyer or whatever that movie is, Conan Barbarian, and he's between that first one,
Conan the O'Brien.
Conan the O'Brien, the second picture. Yeah, look at that.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain. Look at and
Yeah.
Arnold's a big fucking dude, and he says it's one of the only times I've ever felt small.
Who's that? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Andre 3000?
Close.
No.
Close. But when Knocked Loose came out on that show, they're like the lead singer. They sing like 2 songs. He goes, "It's like now I'm gonna say we're gonna sound a little different than some of these other bands." And the kid was cool about it, and he says, "But we're just here to have some fucking fun." And then some giant lesbian started trying to fight me.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
What
fun.
the fuck?
That's
No joke. I got separated from Shane and Charlie for a little bit, and like just some big fucking sweaty just started knocking into me, and I just wasn't my scene, and so I backed off until Day to Remember came out. But
Yeah.
I liked the fact that they had them with them, like the Knocked Loose was there. Like is a good variety.
Yeah.
Boston Manor was fine. I mean, they're still coming up yet. They're not really established. Day to Remember blew it away. I had a great time watching them.
Well, like, it makes sense for Day to Remember to have like a band that's like really heavy and then a band that's not so heavy, because like their sound as a whole kind of encompasses both sides of that spectrum. And they're really good at writing like the poppier songs, but they're also really good at writing just heavy shit.
My favorite album by them is For Those Who Have Heart.
Yeah,
the dragon one with the
Yeah.
dragon. Although when it goes For Those Who Have Heart, then Homesick.
Yep.
And then after that is they took a little bit of a break and wrote What Separates You From Me. I felt like, and then after that was what?
Oh, go ahead.
After that was Common Courtesy, and I felt like Common Courtesy should have been before.
Yeah, it almost has like a homesick kind of style to it.
Yes, and it was because Separate Ways, or not Separate Ways, What Separates You From Me was so angry.
Yeah.
Which
That
one's
was
the Hourglass
aggressive.
one?
That separates you from me.
Because that wasn't after there wasn't the whole reason there's a break is because they had that whole thing with Victory Records.
The lawsuit, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, that was what took so long for Common Courtesy to come out. It was because
Yes.
What Separates Me From You came out, and then like there was a long ass break between those two records. It was like, I think What Separates Me From You came out in 2010.
10. Yep.
And then Common Courtesy came out in like
13.
fucking yeah.
It's 3 years.
Yeah.
2012.
Oh,
Which is
really?
kind of long. Are you,
Oh, wait. Hold on. Let's see here.
Kale fact checking incorrectly.
Well,
No, it's wiki. It's
These
good.
fake news.
Well, it's like they dropped.
it just says the eras. So, like, 2012 2014 was Common Courtesy, Bad Vibrations, 2015 and 2018.
Yeah.
And their upcoming studio album.
Remember the time they ripped off that whole fucking song from Stick to Your Guns, though?
Which one?
What?
I forget what the song is called, but it was
Did
like
they
the
really?
whole entire like beginning guitar part was just basically ripped out of a Stick to Your Guns song.
Oh, well, but there's only so many pop punk riffs out
It was,
there.
it
That's
was like a hard. It was more.
What
of
about
like a
when
hardcore.
Whitechapel ripped off a Kingmaker song?
I was literally just thinking about that.
Wait, did they really?
The riff to Saw's the Law is the same as
Some song by Kingmaker.
It was on the Stay
from, like,
Pissed
from
EP.
literally like 5 years before.
yeah, it's on the
Like
Stay
New Left
Pissed
or
album.
something. God, that's so that band. Bring that band back, Eric. If you're watching, bring Kingmaker back.
We need Kingmaker in our life.
Yeah.
Was that one of the bands that you guys played with, or was that local?
It was
No,
pre
they were-
To Set Ablaze time.
Yeah,
Well,
they,
They were
like-
ending right as we started.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
played.
I wish that we would play.
We're
with
still
them.
going, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 'cause
They were a
that's been
hardcore. They were a
very
hardcore
well.
band that ended up actually taking off pretty well from this area.
When I first started playing into Set Ablaze, I remember playing a
What
show at
band?
the Shack. To
Sorry.
Set Ablaze.
Thank you.
Sets of gays.
We played a show at the Shack because that's when I first started playing bass for TSA.
Yep.
And we played a show with Kingmaker there, and I was
Oh,
scared.
yeah.
I was scared shitless because all the hardcore kids came out, and I was just like, oh my god.
We played an okay set that day.
Yeah, that was the show.
When you
I
broke your string,
I
right?
broke your string, and I walked up to it, and you just wrapped the string around your hand and tore it out of the fucking bass.
Damn. That's
right.
It was the most hardcore shit I've ever seen.
Did it cut your
No.
hands?
No.
So would you be upset if the spotlight was shared with Ryan? Because
No.
I think he might come down here.
No,
actually.
I love seeing Ryan.
We did
All
some.
right.
We did some wild stuff on stage every once in a
Yeah.
while. I fucking.
We have a video of me doing a bass flip.
Yeah.
We played the Shack that one day, and I think it was after I wasn't in the band anymore. But you guys played at the Shack, and I did guest vocals on a song, and I fucking threw that kid who used to be in the army. I don't know his name, and he fucking clotheslined some old lady.
Was this at the Battle of the Bands?
No, this was because I was in the band at Battle of the Bands. This was
Ryan's
after
watching
I
us
quit.
now.
What's up,
I
Ryan?
just saw him pop into the chat.
Ryan, you're definitely watching this, so I'm. If you see me texting, because I'm texting you, so come here. It's right next to Sebastian's on Main Street, 770 South Main Street, Fond du Lac, Wisconsin.
Yeah, throw that out there for everybody to
That's,
come.
it's not our
Wow.
specific address, so fuck them.
Okay.
They'll be confused. They won't find the door that has our logo on it.
I think the best like singular moment for at least for me when I was in the band, and I don't know if you guys remember this. I forget where we were playing. I think we were playing at the Miramar or something, or it might have even been at the Rave.
We never played at the Miramar.
Didn't we?
No.
No, not the Miramar. The Metal Grill. Sorry.
Metal Grill, yeah.
It was during I forget what song, but there was like
Actually, that's not true. We did play at the Miramar once.
right during the breakdown. It was like I think it was Confessions or whatever. What was the song with the really big breakdown? Like the really fucking
The end. Wait,
It might-
there's a bunch. I mean, they all had big
Okay,
breakdowns.
whatever. It was like
They all had big booties.
The first open hit, and then I just hear it was complete silence, and somebody's like, "Holy shit!"
Oh yeah.
I think it was
What
Avery.
song is that? Is that Confession?
I think it was Confession.
Yeah.
and it was just like, "Holy shit!" And then I was like, oh, "This is good."
And it's just
this.
like,
yeah.
I remember playing
The China.
at the Metal Girl one time, and like I was playing bass at the time, and I just look out in the crowd, and I see this kid in the pit spin kick this other kid in the face, and the kid didn't get back up, and I was like, I looked at Ryan, I'm like, should we fucking help this guy? Like he's not moving. I think he's dead.
Have you ever seen those videos? Every blank vocalist ever.
Yeah, Jared
So-
Dines.
Is it Jared Dines?
Yeah.
That's Jared
He does
Dines.
a lot of those. Yeah.
Well,
that
no,
was
no.
the one that we watched.
The vocalist one is
That's a different
Jared,
guy.
Is a different Jared.
He works with Dines, though.
but they both do stuff together a lot.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
because I was gonna say that was
Jared
so
Along.
young. Yeah, so
Yeah,
there's it was like every hardcore vocalist, every goes, I want you guys to pick everybody up that falls. You guys gotta be nice. And then it cuts to him saying, kill him, he's on the
Yeah.
fucking ground, kill him now.
Yep.
Was that how it was back then?
A little bit sometimes,
no,
but not
It's-
really.
How long? What years was TSA active?
Oh shit.
Yeah.
2012 to 2015.
To like
believe.
back up my involvement with the band. I originally joined these guys because Ryan hit me up. I knew Ryan's at the time girlfriend from. I worked with her at Target, and you know I had met Ryan from like talking to him because I was in a band in high school, and like I just was talking to Ryan and like I looked up to him a lot because, you know, like they were Seeking the Hollows at the time, and then when they first started they were Asylum, and I remember like Ryan hit me up. He's like, "Hey, he's like, we want to do a side project to Seeking the Hollows."
Oh, yeah.
And they hit me up, and I came in was like some Kill Switch Engage type shit, and it ended up the song that we did ended up going on the TSA record. It was Tyrants, and
That's right.
and then like you guys didn't have a bass player at the time, and you needed a fill-in bassist, and I was like, yeah, I can kind of play guitar, so like I'll do it. And I remember. Because the first show you guys were playing was at a show in Milwaukee. It was, what the fuck was that venue?
Was it that
No,
small?
it was the Miramar.
Was it the Miramar one?
Yeah, it was the Miramar. Because I remember we got there late. We got there and we had like
Yeah.
5 minutes to set up.
That's right.
And I remember, like,
I remember driving my Honda through that back alley.
yeah, I rode with you to that show.
Yeah.
But I remember Ryan
I went to that show.
coming over to my mom's house. And like coming in and asking my mom permission for me to come to Milwaukee because I was like 17 at the time. And like
right.
here comes this dude just like full sleeves of tattoos, like stretched ears, just like,
Hello.
hey, can like your son like come play bass in my band in Milwaukee tonight? And she's like, well, I don't know.
Did he
And
try
I'm-
to seduce your mom?
No.
Oh,
And I was just like, please, mom, please, like I get to do this really cool thing. And she was like, okay.
clutching your guitar, please.
So she let me go, and yeah, it was a really fucking fun show. I didn't know what the fuck I was playing. I didn't know any of the songs.
That was me during the whole time I was in the band.
So like, did they just turn your bass down, or
No.
did you just play it up
Yeah.
there?
No,
I
we were
would-
like, he knows music stuff.
Yeah.
Do your best.
I was just like, I could kind of hear like some of like the strum patterns because there was a lot of open shit because that's what you play when you're in a deathcore band.
Yeah.
And I would just kind of like try to follow along the best I could, and just like really scared the whole time.
Yeah. I've never played live. I don't think I ever will now because I've played guitar for a while, but not consistently. And
We'll make it happen.
I mean, I'm not opposed to playing something, but so you were just in TSA, or
No.
were you in other bands?
Oh fuck! I was into Set Ablaze. Mm-hmm. And then they went on hiatus for a bit, and
Still are.
came back.
Coming back.
And then like, because I had quit to Set Ablaze one time, like right after I graduated, like right after we dropped the album, I quit because I just wasn't really feeling the whole deathcore thing anymore. Because even when I first joined the band, I didn't listen to deathcore. Like, I was more of like a Metallica, Pantera kind of metalhead.
Yeah.
But, excuse me. But then I came back because they needed another bass player, and then we went on hiatus, and then kind of came back for a little bit, and then went on like the indefinite hiatus, basically broke up. And then we spent a few months dormant, and then Ryan hit me up. He was like, hey, he's like, I got this project that I'm working on called Hands of the Wicked. Do you want to do vocals for it? I'm like, yeah, sure. He sent me some shit, and I really liked it, and we started working on it, and that kind of gained a little bit of traction. We played a bunch of shows with that, and then we just kind of dissolved. And then Caleb, Ryan, and I started a band called Eviscerist, which was more of like a death metal band.
You, Ryan, and Jared.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes.
You weren't. an
I
original
came
member of that
later.
Band. Yeah, and because when we actually started practicing, we started practicing in your basement. And then like not long after Eviscerist broke up, I ended up moving to Madison. So yeah.
I've seen you in, God, I don't know the song, But I just type in to set ablaze.
Oh,
in
the music
YouTube,
video we
and
have? Years of Our
I
Life.
showed
Yeah.
my girlfriend.
I'm in that too.
Well, it's not the one where it's not the one in the house. It's
No,
the other one.
it's the one at
Years of My
Ziggy's.
Life.
It's
Yeah,
the one at Ziggy.
The one
yeah,
from
you're at the very
the one
end.
from the album.
Nick Rabaka shot that one.
Did
Rebecca
he
shot
really?
and edited that whole video. Yeah.
Wow.
Back when I
just
was
love-
skinny.
There's just a close up of me stuffing a Taco Bell taco in my mouth.
Oh, dude, yeah, half the footage is Walmart and
Yeah.
Taco Bell.
Target and
Oh,
Taco
it was
Bell.
Target, yeah.
The fucking breakdown hits, and it's just me stuffing a taco into my mouth like a fat piece of shit. Just like,
You had a lot less hair back then too.
Oh, yeah.
It's so weird. It was
Such
like
a
the
fun video.
It was like the videos from the future.
Yeah.
For you.
I looked older back
That
had
then.
some
video,
hair. Yeah.
that video has one of the best shots of Jared I've ever seen.
Is it just like the one where he's like,
Yeah, where like
At the
the
end?
camera's like moving to the side and it's just
Yeah.
him like zooms in on him, just making that dumb face.
You know, I went on your YouTube a couple of
Yeah.
weeks ago, maybe, or
Yeah.
days ago, and you have the video of him screaming,
Dude,
where
yeah.
he fish hooks himself.
Whatever it is.
So that was close. But
His is more primal. It's more of a shriek.
should play that at his wedding. Like somehow.
I will get a hold of the aux cord. And make
Yeah,
it
I was gonna
happen.
say interrupt it and put it on the. If they have
I
a
will
slideshow
definitely
where
do
they're
that.
like doing the memories, where they play it, like they show the bride and the groom from like babies to now.
I'll do my best to get that in there.
Like yeah, I was gonna say when between cries.
You're gonna be there,
gonna
right?
Me?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Okay,
I'm,
cool.
I'm going to everything, ceremony,
Awesome.
everything.
Yeah, we'll go together then. We'll be a gay couple.
That's it's fine because I put I'm going alone,
Yeah.
and then now I met Nikki. She's
Yeah.
gonna show up to the dance, but
Oh,
we can us three can dance together.
Oh my god, no, that's fine.
As
You guys can dance together.
As a unit.
As a
dance-
unit?
Dude, unit. We can be G unit.
Unit.
He's an absolute unit.
Suck my unit.
Are you going to Jared's wedding?
You see, okay. Way to call me
boy.
the fuck out here.
Hey, I wasn't invited
He's
either,
not
man.
watching
it's
it.
okay.
No,
He's not
I was
watching, it's
invited.
okay.
I was supposed to go to the fucking bachelor party, and I just like ended up losing.
Same, bro.
Ended up losing my vehicle, so like it wasn't easy for me to like get back and forth to Madison. So like
I don't know what kind of life you lead, but like
when
you
I say losing my
lost,
vehicle, I
okay.
mean like repossession because I couldn't fucking pay for it.
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, I make poor life decisions. It's fine. I don't
No,
care.
no, I meant like you don't know what happened. I don't know what happens in Madison. Somebody could have just jacked it.
Oh yeah.
I don't
like-
know.
Those damn liberals down there.
You don't know what they're capable of.
Starting to sound like
I know.
my
It could Antifa probably jacked it.
Redistribute the cars.
Jesus.
they took all the pieces.
We're just gonna call you Obama 2.
Jesus Christ.
You're bald like Obama, or no, Obama's got hair.
I'm albino
But
Obama. Obama.
Albino Obama.
I know Obama.
How about that for a fucking band name?
Oh my
Albino Obama,
That's,
and it's just
that's some white supremacist
it's
shit right
no,
there.
no, it would be super. And it's all black. It's all black people.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
That doesn't make
Brownies
any-
Rogan.
That doesn't make any
Brownies-
sense.
Well, like,
I love Brownies Rogan. That's a
like
funny
you'll
one.
be. You should start it and then be like living color, like their style. Just
Ooh, that'd be
fucking
cool.
dreads down to your ass. just fucking- like a
I-
mix between that and not Cypress Hill. What's that other black band?
Ghost Machine.
Seven Dust.
Oh,
Seven,
seven.
Seven Dust. I saw like the last.
Max's face right now is just like incredulous. Like, what the fuck am I listening to?
dude. You ever listen to some of our podcasts?
I had an idea for a band name called Skull Rogan. You know, skull like the chewing tobacco. Yeah.
I thought you say like scoliosis should be a band
Please don't
name.
bring up chewing tobacco.
You guys, you got a little bit going.
3
right
weeks.
now? Oh wow!
3 weeks, man.
Did your mouth just start did you start just twitching a little bit?
Yeah, now that I heard it, I want to
Hey
go
man,
to the
I'm trying to
gas
fucking
station.
quit smoking cigarettes and it's not working. Every time I like don't have enough money to get cigarettes, I still find a way to get cigarettes.
You
And then I'm
dig
just
through
like,
dig through the fucking change in your car seat and shit.
dude,
I used to do that,
honestly,
man.
honestly, it's fucking horrible.
When you come up with that, you ever had the moment where you're digging for change and then you stop, or maybe you like look up and you catch yourself in the mirror, and you have that moment where you're like, "Fuck, I'm such a piece of shit." But then you do it anyway.
I mean, fuck, I have that when every time I
Yeah.
walk in the bathroom.
I look in the mirror. I'm like, I'm such a piece of shit.
What the fuck am I looking at? This isn't me.
There was a moment once where me and Shane were playing. It was like right after work, and we came home. It was like right after Pokemon, the digital copies of Gold and Silver came out, and we were screaming at the screen because the Pokeball wouldn't catch like. It wasn't even a rare one, and I looked over at him, and we were just screaming at it out of anger. I go, dude, I have friends that are surgeons, and I'm like, we're doing this, and we have friends that are surgeons, and they're like, it's like, Yeah. Like, it didn't fucking matter to him, and it made me feel way better, but I never forgot that. It's like, oh.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Like, friends my age
Yeah.
are doing shit like that.
Yeah.
I recently organized a high school reunion. We have class 90 kids, a little smaller than Fondy, and 7 showed up. 7.
Wow.
And we, 3 of them came before I got there. One of them pulls up in a fucking Tesla.
Of course.
Bastard.
And that, no shit, about 7 years ago, 2012, he hits me up and he goes, hey, would you like to get together just for coffee? I'm like, oh, this is kind of weird, but sure. And he tried selling me, like, just some kind of fucking pyramid scheme.
Yeah.
Like Amway
Yeah.
or something. It's like, and he gave me, like, this folder with a CD in it, like, watch this on your computer, in your CD-ROM. And he goes, I expect to have this back. So he, like, planned the second meeting. I never got back to him.
Dude,
And look at where he is now.
I've had people fucking hitting
Driving
me
Teslas.
up. Like, people my age that have graduated the same year that I did fucking hitting me up on Facebook and shit, being like, oh, hey, would you like to join my business venture? And it's like, no. I don't fucking know you. Stop talking to me like we know
pyramid
each other.
scheme.
Exactly.
See, but you gotta look at the successful people and then turn and go on Facebook and look at all the people who are doing crack now that are our age and be like, I'm okay. I'm in the middle. I'm fine.
I feel like in Fondy, there's definitely, like, a really good middle you can reach. Because, what, you guys, I'm assuming your class was 1,000 kids.
So, I don't know.
Or
No,
close
our
at
classes at
least.
Fond du Lac were 600.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I'm exaggerating.
Seemed
A million?
My buddy's well, I don't talk with him much anymore, but Anthony Ferdinand, he used to hang out with him a lot, and he said there's people he met on graduation day that were in his class that he never met. That's how many people there were.
Dude, yeah.
And part of me wishes I would have done that. Part of me is like, okay, I'm glad I have my close-knit group of friends from my school. But for our... I was going, fuck me. I was going somewhere with this. I'm sorry.
You're getting old.
I know. I've started blanking a lot more.
The drugs.
Or the lack
This is
thereof.
like the only drug I do. There isn't even a drug.
Sugar and caffeine.
Yeah, it's a
Those
drug.
are
Okay, it's a
drugs.
drug. Yeah, no, you're right. I take that back. It is a drug. I was wrong.
You should have gotten in on his business, man. When I was in junior of high
Thanks for
school,
picking this up. Please.
a guy that I was when I was at Springs, he wanted to start a business with me, a tree cutting business. And nowadays he was decapitated and he's dead. So,
Holy shit! Whoa!
Ed Truck.
Whoa!
yeah, Ed Truck,
Drunk as a skunk
Whoa.
going down the highway
yeah,
in this convertible.
him and Shaflowski. What was the girl's the chair model? I can't think of her first name.
Oh,
Jesus
Lordy.
God, dude! He died?
Yeah, he's dead.
Decapitated?
Yeah, decapitated. His head was his head. What was it? His
cap was
decapitated.
If the family is listening to
what
this,
is
I'm so
this?
sorry.
They're not. They're probably dead.
Holy
We're making
shit.
an Office reference, everybody.
Yeah,
Relax.
totally.
Oh.
Totally not referring to something that happened in real life.
God
Oh no,
damn you.
it's something's real. Part of it's real.
Part
and
of it's
then
real.
I made an Office reference,
The
and then he
part where
continued
he's
it.
dead is probably real.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the real
And
part.
he's also
he did
he was
get
decapitated.
decapitated, I'm sure. Oh
my God.
But then I said Ed Truck because they.
Yeah.
I think you might have to expand on this when we're off camera because that's. I'm curious, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't want to know, but I want to know.
We're getting.
You don't want to look at it, but you got to see it.
Do you guys have? You have
I didn't see
Instagram?
it.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a page called Nature is Metal?
No.
And
Oh
it's the-
yeah,
it's
dude.
like some of the most graphic
You know
animal
what that is,
pictures
though?
you've ever seen.
That's a fucking subreddit made into a Facebook group.
Is it?
Yeah.
I believe it.
Honestly,
Nature is fucking metal. Is
my
the subreddit.
favorite Instagram right now is called Wicked Slams.
I'm looking up right
And it's
now.
just people like eating shit on like bikes and skateboards and scooters.
But is it like where they pick
worst
their
fucking
arm up
way.
and it's like zigzag?
Yeah.
You know what that makes me? You know
Oh.
what that reminds me of? That show on MTV called Scarred.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That's what I.
The first
that's what
episode's
I
a
look
guy-
at when I open my
Jesus
Instagram.
Christ. The first episode is like
that
a
a
guy
local?
has his fucking nut sack ripped
Oh
open.
yeah, and then he was gonna show
God.
it, and Jacoby Shaddix, the singer of Papa Roach, goes, "Whoa, man!
Whoa, man.
We cannot show that." You know what I'm saying?
My favorite one of that show is when the skateboarder he fell, did this weird flip. His hand just smacked the concrete, and when he got up, his knuckles were sticking through his palm.
Oh,
You know,
That was one of
I
my
can-
favorite ones.
I
was
can
like,
watch
holy
shit like
shit.
that. but I cannot watch fucking videos of people getting their arms broken, like in like arm wrestling contests.
Dude, did you see the one that just went around on Facebook where the girl was like was just doing it with her boyfriend and her arm just went like.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
the
fuck, dude.
Noises.
Oh.
Made my spine tingle.
It just reminds me of the neck snap from Amazing Spider-Man.
Oh, poor Gwen. Poor Gwen.
Yeah, spoilers.
Poor Gwen.
I'm just joking.
Two Spider-Mans later.
Yeah, two good Spider-Mans ago.
3.
Well,
And
I mean, if
Spider-Verse counts.
you're counting Garfield,
Did you see? Speaking of superheroes, did you see the news about Superman? Brandon Routh is going to be playing Superman in a movie
again?
Oh, is he?
Is he
Yeah,
from
they're doing-
Smallville, right?
No, he was
is
Superman
too.
Returns, which is technically
They're-
like Superman 4 or 5.
They're doing a fucking Infinite Worlds series, like Crisis on Infinite Worlds or something, where it's going to be.
Is that going to be for like a streaming service?
I think it's going to be a full-fledged movie. Oh. They're going to
Hey.
get Burt Ward is going to reprise his role as fucking Robin.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
I want to shout out to this guy who just joined the podcast, Jake Gubin. He has a picture of himself naked as his profile picture on Facebook.
Nice. Fucking
it's
power
still there.
move.
Full
Power
blown?
move.
The kahuna's on that guy.
Ass shot, but yeah, he's turned to the
whatever.
side. I think you
Fucking
see the tip,
wimp.
But no, he's
Let
got
me
a
see
few
that
nudes.
dick, wimp.
He's very confident in his nude body, and he's one of the funniest dudes I've ever met. So
I'm
shout
only-
out to Jake. What's that
I'm a grower,
Instagram
not a
thing
shower.
called?
Wicked slams.
Wicked slams.
I don't know if I want to fucking look at
It
this.
might be one of these. I think you have to request to follow it.
Nope. It's
No?
all
Oh,
public.
shit.
That's getting a follow from
Dude, there
me
was
right now.
there was one where this dude straight up like fell. He ended up like eating shit over a concrete divider, and he like hit his hand really hard, and he picks it up, and these two fingers are both just bent in.
Look at this thumbnail.
That happened to me with
Look
my
at this
pinky
thumbnail.
once.
No, I don't wanna.
Just play some of that shit. I literally watched this.
No,
I watched this shit for like
It's
an
like
hour and a
fucking
half today.
Tetris piece.
Dude, the worst one is when you get like dudes at skate parks that fucking just cream little kids. Because the little kids. There was one. This guy
Look
was
at
on a
that
BMX just flying like a heat-seeking missile, and he like broke this fucking kid's arm on a scooter. And this kid was probably 6 or 7 years old.
You can probably put these up on the stream.
No, they're losing.
What?
What is that?
If it's on Instagram, they have the same policy as Facebook.
Just hang on. Maybe it's
this
just a
one's
reaction.
fucking bad.
Okay, this is just.
Oh, they ran somebody over. I think.
Yeah.
Oh, did they? Oh,
Yeah.
in the top left.
He ran into a different.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Slow down, bro.
Nah, he's fine.
Just took him out.
Yeah, he's fine.
You
not
ever
even
watch?
that bad.
I mean, that's
I'm afraid to see a bone break.
Me too. Where are you on Instagram? I can't find you.
skateboarding's not really the same, but like this kind of reminds me of when you see that shit where it's just like, why do you?
Oh,
why do you
there
do
it is.
that?
But the blonde, down one. Yeah, him.
My Insta name
I see
is...
the hand.
Oh, I see.
You can just see
Yeah.
that guy's.
Yeah,
head
that's
in
what I was
right
just
for-
talking about.
Oh no, it's a lead up.
Dude, wait, it fucking zooms in on that shit too.
What even happened? He didn't even look like he landed
Hit his
weird.
fucking hand.
No.
Holy fuck. We're
do
just
this.
sitting here reacting to this
Yeah.
shit.
My
Like,
Insta
alright.
name
Let's
is
start a
Pippi
React
Schlongstocking.
channel.
Yo,
Pippi Schlong-
we should.
Let's start a React
Oh my
channel.
goodness.
Be like those guys. Oh my
No.
Oh.
god. Yeah, but anyway, like those videos that everybody always shares of like people jumping between buildings and like like hanging off of buildings. It's like, fucking why?
Oh, the parkour shit.
But like not normal parkour. Like they'll go on top of skyscrapers
Oh
and
yeah.
just fucking hang off
That's
the
just
edge.
adrenaline.
I'm nauseous.
But it's like, at what point? At what point do you just look in the mirror and go, "I'm a fucking idiot,
well,
and I'm gonna die"?
You have to know that no matter where you're watching those, it's gonna be okay because they wouldn't post it if you fell.
Oh,
Like,
I've seen one
Unless
where
it's
they've
on
fallen.
4chan.
Have you ever like seen any of the live leak shit?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like the Bud Dwyer video?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah,
I saw
like-
that back in the MySpace
Yeah, I
days.
remember seeing that back when I was like a freshman
Was
in high
Bud
school.
Dwyer the congressman or whatever?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I remember
yeah,
that.
he like
Blew himself
he
away
was a
on live
treasurer, I
television.
think. Dude just pulls like a fucking 44 out of a
like a
goddamn
huge-
envelope and
It's huge,
Yeah.
but yeah, and it didn't look that bad. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably blew out the back of his head, but like when they fell and the camera zooms in, his eyes are crossed. He's got blood out of his nose. Like
Yeah.
that's it. It's not like full on. Like,
I've
where
seen
this
some
part
fucked up
comes-
shit on the
Oh,
internet.
sure.
Like
Adam Johnson just posted one where it was a
Beheading videos.
slow mo of a guy taking a
shotgun?
shotgun to the
Yep,
face.
I've
I
seen
didn't
that.
think that was real.
it was.
I was like,
It was the nicest video.
I'm like,
I've seen that.
It was so Hollywood, but like at the same time, I'm like, oh,
like
maybe that's real.
when you're a young dude in
ISIS
high
has
school,
iPhones.
you just like watch that shit because you're like you got the morbid curiosity and you're like, oh fuck yeah, let's watch this shit. But now it's like I have no fucking interest in seeing that shit.
No,
Like,
I mean
yeah,
the videos that the stuff that you just showed me on that the Instagram
Yeah.
was pretty cool. I don't know if I'm gonna go there regularly. If it's on my feed, I'll
Yeah.
click watch. But
Yeah.
geez, like I like the fail army stuff. It's all safe,
Yeah.
and they'll like cry if they fall, but it's not where they're coming up and it's all mangled and shit.
yeah.
like that one where the one kid falls and he gets up. He's like, "Stupid gay ass rock." I love that fucking video.
I saw. You ever type in "too stupid to die"?
No.
You know who that is?
No.
That's a big fat son of a bitch that does all kinds of crazy stunts. He took a weed whacker to the gut.
Wait, I think I know who you might be
Yeah.
talking about.
It's not as
Yeah.
good as the Juggalo
And
guy.
it's sliced.
Yes,
It's sliced.
I love the Juggalo
It's
guy.
sliced into like the tissue of his body, and they show it. And he's like, "It stings. Yeah, it stings. Doesn't feel great."
Yeah.
There's one where the fucking board fell out from under him, so his weight carried all on his back leg, and he's like a good 350
Yeah.
plus, and like I need a doll.
Use your fingers. Okay.
What are the tech decks when you need them?
So
Dude.
he's going like that. This leg just kind of Z's, and he picks it up, and it's like in two different directions. He goes,
Have you guys seen
"Call the
that?
hospital."
One of the best ones like that is a football player a couple years ago for the Bears had his leg like shattered in the middle like during a play and it just flops
Yep.
along the ground.
You want to hear a story
I'll
quick?
find
Yeah,
that.
A
I do.
real life story.
do.
I'm gonna drop some names here, but Eric Starks in his basement one time in high school, we were hanging out, and his brother had gotten a blow dart gun.
Oh Christ, is this Dylan?
I know.
Yep, Dylan. First of all, he kept chasing me around the house with it, with fucking actual metal, like
Yeah.
10-inch long,
Yeah.
fucking, and he was like trying to kill me. And I was like, please stop. But then we went in the basement, and Eric decided that he was gonna take one to the stomach. And so
I don't know.
we sat there. I had a flip phone. I fucking recorded on my flip phone, but it's long gone.
I get my blood sugar right.
And Dylan shoots it into Eric's stomach, and we pull it out, and about 6 inches of it went into his fucking gut.
I think I might have heard this.
And we're sitting there going, like fucking laughing. Then we go up and tell his dad, because his dad's a cool guy. We're like, hey, he'll laugh. He'll be like, you fucking idiots. You could have literally like fucking ruptured something and died.
Yeah.
He didn't.
But he's
But
okay.
he's fine. Yeah, we just saw him at fucking
Eric
Ryan's
Starks.
Park.
Oh yeah, the guy with the long hair. Oh God, here it is.
I'm looking for
Oh.
I'm looking for the one I
This
want.
is recently.
Yeah, it was a couple years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, most stuff doesn't bother me to watch. Rib stuff, for some reason, anything with ribs really bothers me.
Really?
And then dick stuff,
See
like
that-
eyes and fingernails, like, you know.
There's a
kind of
really,
shit gets
really big, muscular black dude was running down, doing the 240 or whatever. I don't know what the hell it's called on football practice.
Not sure why it matters that he's black. But.
It's going to. He was running because this doesn't happen to white guys. He was running, and all of a sudden he just dove like this under the grass. And he's just like, "What happened? Why'd you do that?" He goes, "My dick popped out." He's wearing shorts, and you do slow mo. You can see like this fucking big black dick just. Bloop.
Y'all ever seen the video of Lenny Kravitz doing the splits, but his pants rip and his
Yeah.
dick just falls out?
Yeah.
Dude, Lenny Kravitz is packing some fucking heat, man.
Dude, we were watching. Is this it?
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, I saw it! Oh, I saw it! No.
Oh, this is not the one I thought it
No.
was. Oh, it's a different one.
Everyone's like, yeah.
I saw the landing though. It didn't look great.
Oh, he's down.
But
not the one I thought
I've
it
seen the
was.
Lenny. It was a couple weeks ago. We were talking about who's got the biggest dicks in Hollywood, and like Kravitz wasn't on there because he's a singer, but like I think Michael Fassbender has just
Really?
like
Oh yeah, we
11
looked at the
inches
list.
long.
Oh, did you just see the bend?
I don't want to. Oh,
Hold on. Right here, look. Oh, did you see it? Did you see
I
it?
wish you could do it where you could like back it up to where he's like just falling.
that?
Look at the leg. Look at the bend
I
right
don't
here.
wanna. I don't want
that.
anymore.
Who was that basketball player that recently popped whatever in his fucking
Yeah.
whatever? Did you see the video?
Yeah, he's like screaming on
But
the
like
fucking.
he tears it, and you can see the moment that it fucking
Yeah.
just snaps in his leg, and it
Yeah.
just like ripples out. It's like a rubber band. It's fucking insane.
There's a video of Triple H, the wrestler. He's walking to the fucking ring. He's walked to this ring a couple of 1,000 times.
This one right here.
And all of a sudden his leg just ripples and he falls to the ground screaming.
I saw this happen live. I
don't know if I can do this.
I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
You'd be surprised. Like the human body could just fucking.
Try not to
Right.
look away challenge.
Kevin. Oh, this is the thing I was talking about.
Yep.
Look at the leg.
Yep.
See it?
I referenced this one quite a bit.
This is the most insane break I've ever seen. The bone comes out of his skin.
Oh yeah.
Oh, look at him! Look at him!
I have seen this. I don't.
Watch this guy land right here.
I've seen it, and I don't want to see it.
There's the bone right there. The bone.
God, could you imagine having to fucking look at that?
His whole and in front of his whole team.
Yeah.
His whole team's right there. And look at the.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, it fucking kills
best
me.
wishes.
There's
So I saw it happen live. They would not show replays of it. So all I had was the ingrained. Like I saw it happen. I'm like, holy fuck, holy fuck.
Have you ever seen the Malerchuk video?
What's that?
Guy gets his throat cut by a hockey skate on
Oh
live
yeah,
television.
I've
Yep.
seen that.
And he
yeah.
rips his mask off. It's just shooting out.
Yeah.
He lived though.
He
yeah.
lived.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and
Yeah.
he's a motivational speaker now.
Yeah.
Good. You want a dude who survived like the ultimate lacerations. Like that's it.
Yeah.
But they thought he was gonna die on live television, so the announcer was like sobbing. He's like, "Just cut away. Just cut away. We don't need to show this. No children." And they just fine.
Yeah.
But in seconds, he was like in a pool of blood.
Yeah, that was
If the viewers want to see the one we just watched, it's the Kevin Ware basketball injury.
Is he? I assume his career was done, right?
Gruesome.
He was done, right?
I'm not sure. Probably.
He'll be golfing in like a couple months. He'll be fine. They always golf.
He's gonna go
golf
play
is always the
baseball.
fallback career.
Yeah, because you can do it.
He'd
for
be lucky
fun.
to. He'd be lucky to walk again after that one.
It's kind of weird. Not every golfer only plays golf, but every athlete plays golf.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just don't understand golf. I don't get it. I don't get why. You
I wish
want
I
to
was
do
good
that.
at it, to be honest.
What don't you get about it?
Mini, like, it's just it's so slow, and like
Yeah, it's relaxing.
It's supposed to be relaxing, yeah.
I just don't get it.
It's okay.
I feel like it's a sport
Like,
that's a
putt-putt's
lot
fun.
It's a lot different to play than to watch.
You gotta be
Oh,
rich.
yeah.
I actually enjoy
It's
watching.
You
amazing.
also have to be rich.
It feels it feels amazing to be good at it.
Some of my
That's the best way I
friends.
can describe it.
I
Like, it's one of
especially
those
don't.
things.
I especially don't get watching it. Like I don't know how
Yeah.
you can watch golf on
Well,
TV.
it's like watching fucking poker. Why the fuck would you watch poker?
Yeah,
Poker's pretty interesting.
That's a
don't
really
know.
good point.
I don't know.
I don't.
funny, actually.
The only
You're
sport that I
watching
really.
two people battle it out with their brains.
When it's two people,
Yeah,
that's
but-
one thing. But when you have like 7 or 8 people all
That's a
sitting
little
around
like,
a table, and it's
all
just
right.
like, okay,
Yeah.
we've been on
Like-
the same set for 8 hours. Let's just fucking get it on
Like
the
someone,
road.
someone please go all in.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
stacks
Let's
of
go.
chips just aren't even moving.
Yeah.
It's just been- well, this tournament's lasted 3 days. Like, and the announcers have to try to be excited.
Yeah, it's like, okay, all this is telling me is that everybody here is a really good poker face.
He's got it. Oh, look, another ace.
Half the fucking dudes have their hoods up and sunglasses.
Yeah.
You might as well come in with a ski mask.
I saw a fucking meme the other day. It was, if you ever think Kim Kardashian's smart, just remember she did a poker tournament with mirrored glasses
Oh, yeah.
on.
And it's true. You can see the
Yeah, you see
reflection
her
of the
fucking
card.
cards.
Can you Google? Don't pull it up for the scene, but
Kim Kardashian.
no,
naked.
no. Jennifer Tilly poker.
But I think the only sport I can really fucking watch, like mainstream sport, is like football on TV. I'm not super
watching
into
football,
it.
yeah.
But like poker, golf, like,
Images.
even baseball, it's like everything. There's no action to it. Like baseball, you get every once in a while, like, oh my god, he hit a home run. But it's like most of the game, unless you're there, it's like there's no fucking fun to watch.
That's true.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
she does that on purpose, but it's all
To
for
distract
This guy
them all.
right here.
it's all for charity. And he, oh no, she knows everybody does that. I don't know how far she gets, but she knows everyone's looking at it. So, okay, that's a little more concerned. Okay, yep.
Fucking A.
She was the bride of Chucky.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's funny.
She's got
She's got that voice.
the iconic voice. Yep.
Yeah.
So, anyways, what the fuck? I would love to be good at golf and poker. To be honest,
Yeah.
I would love it. Trust me. But
Yeah.
poker, God, that's so fucking funny. The thing where he's like,
Here's a
he
question.
pretend to be excited this whole time.
You get one sport. Every other sport goes away. What would you pick?
To stay,
Rugby.
to like spectate, or
One-
be in.
But it just to exist.
Rugby,
Everything else goes away permanently.
hands down.
Probably football, to be honest. Rugby?
Yeah.
Did you play rugby?
I was a rugby kid growing up. Well, I played in like the youth flag rugby team for a long time, but I couldn't play actual contact rugby because I was born with a cleft lip palate. So like I've had like 13 years of rhinoplasty done to my face.
Jesus.
So I'm not about to like fuck all that up for a rugby game. Like both my brothers and my dad played rugby for most of my life, which is how I got into it. And like my brother's broken his nose, I think around 8 times.
Probably.
It's like a flag rugby league.
It's like a that's pretty common is broken nose in that sport too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
You're not wearing fucking helmets.
you have all surgery. You look fantastic for having that much surgery.
Yeah. So I had pretty good surgeons down in Madison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was your last surgery? Like not too long ago or pretty distant?
I was like 13 when
Oh,
I had
okay.
my
So
last one.
and you're done with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck all that shit.
Speaking of broken noses, have you seen Once Upon
Owen
a Time
Wilson?
in Hollywood?
No.
I was just talking to him about this when we were eating. Madison.
Fantastic movie.
Yeah, that was very good. It's not my favorite, but it's pretty good. My favorite would probably always be.
Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, that is the best movie.
I consider it's not the best. My favorite is Reservoir Dogs, and I admit that's not the best, but I think his best of all time will forever be Pulp Fiction. Sorry.
I mean,
It's a great movie. Like they're all great movies.
yeah, he doesn't have a dud.
It's tough. I just put Inglourious
Jackie
Basterds
Brown.
and Django above because there's something about those movies. better.
Jackie Brown's pretty good. I like that one.
I watched it once. I own it, and I don't know if I wasn't very into it. I want to give it a second chance.
Mr. Poquette from Fond du Lac High School lent me that movie when I was in, I think, 11th grade. He gave it to me out of his like personal collection. He's like, take this home and watch it.
So you were a junior,
Yeah.
and it's like, fuck it, might as well.
Yeah.
17 is R. That's on the R board. You have to be 17.
Dude, I grew up watching all sorts of shit that I shouldn't have. Like, my brothers are 9 and 13 years older than me.
Okay.
So, like, I grew up, I'd seen all of the Die Hard movies by the time I was like 10.
A lot
Like,
of porn.
A lot of porn.
Here and there.
Yeah, well, yeah, you grew up with brothers. You're gonna see some titties.
I watched Team America when I was 8 years old.
Oh my god!
Because I remember my brother came home from the video store from Family Video with Team America, and we sat down and
Fuck
watched it
yeah.
as a family.
Was it
Oh, no.
VHS?
No, it was a DVD.
Oh, it's gonna be a good
okay.
patriotic movie for the kids.
And I remember my mom like putting her arm over my eyes during the puppet sex scene. And I'm like,
That's probably the most PG sex scene that's ever existed.
honestly, though, it's just there's literally no like feature to the anatomy. It's just there.
Oh, well, don't they shit on each other though? They go.
Yeah, they
do
also like puke
everything.
on each other. There's in like the deleted scenes. There's like an extended version of it that
Yeah.
makes that scene even fucking longer.
Oh,
Your
boy.
experience with having older siblings sounds better than mine.
Oh no,
as
I
far
was.
as movies
They
go.
tormented the fucking
Yeah,
shit out of
because
me.
you're- Indiana Jones and the Lost
Crystal
Ark.
Skull.
They convinced me as a child that if I watched the scene where they open the Ark, that demons would come out and fucking kill me.
Oh my god!
And so it would come up on screen. I'd run into my fucking room because they just didn't want me to. They didn't want to have to deal with me, so they just fucking would tell me that. And I was like a really young kid.
Dude, when
And so
I,
that scene still kind of creeps me out a little bit to this day.
God, you're
When
a
I-
pussy. Just kidding.
Wow.
I know, I'm just kidding.
when I was like 5 or 6, my brothers told me that my mom bought me from the discount section at Walmart.
Oh.
And I started like fucking sobbing, and I called my mom while she was at work.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
And my
Was it-
brothers got a fucking ass whooping.
Was this
when
like a
she
couple
got
of years
home.
ago?
No.
Just a couple days ago.
I
think
on the
the-
way here.
I think the sport that I would have to say would stay.
Oh shit. Oh
Back
shit.
on it.
I think it'd be football for me.
Yeah,
It's
I think so, too.
So good, just so good.
Yeah,
Unless we're counting esports, I want esports to stay.
That's not.
Whoa.
It's not.
you want
they're not
to
real
go win
sports.
$3 million and kick that 16-year-old's little ass?
15.
15?
My mom said, I walked in the other day, my mom's like, BJ, why didn't you play more video games? I'm like, what? And she's like, some 15-year-old just won $3 million. I'm like, I fucking can't win with you people. I used to play too much video games. Now I didn't play fucking enough.
Well, there's like, yeah. How do you fucking? You're too old now. Your
Yeah,
reflexes
I am,
are so
yeah.
fucking bad compared
They're
to
slowing
that guy.
down now as opposed to speeding
Yeah.
up.
What's
Yep.
the year? What age is it where you are just declining no matter what?
26 is
20.
when your body starts generating less cells than it's
Yeah.
replicating.
Well, because
You have to get on the horn about that because you're still young.
your brain
About what?
You have to
developing
fucking
26.
Yeah, because you're 26 is where you decline everything.
more cells
Oh
die
fuck! I
than are
already feel like I'm
regenerated.
declining already. Like
I've been declining since
I mean,
was
obviously
fucking
it's
born.
different for each person, but
there's
that is
no,
the time.
no fucking.
I
Hope
still
left
kick
for me.
ass at video games, but fucking half these kids today I can't compete with.
When I was in 6th grade, my mom bought me Halo 1 for the PC, and I just like spent fucking 12 hours a day playing that every day because it still had a really vibrant online community. And I remember just like getting into the free for all matches at like Blood Gulch and just railing everyone with the pistol.
The pistol?
Yeah,
It's the most powerful
pistol
weapon
was
in the
best
game.
weapon in that game by far.
Yeah, they accidentally
Bitched it down for every other Halo game after.
they kind of accidentally overpowered it.
yeah.
Even in the
On-
story?
like on purpose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, that
Well, they
sucks
couldn't,
because,
they
like,
couldn't really patch shit back then.
I
either.
hated the assault rifle in that game.
I'm kind of glad I never knew that because I use every weapon I can in the story.
Yeah.
It's just to make it fun. I'm not one of those guys that's like, okay, yeah, just get the pistol and then just spike all the aliens with it.
Well, yeah, all you gotta do is just fucking plasma pistol, regular pistol,
Yep.
take out the shields, headshot, done.
Like it just sucks that the assault rifle was so bad in the first one because it's like, yeah, you get 60 rounds, but it's 60 rounds of pure inaccuracy.
Yeah,
Bro,
like-
bro can't even
fucking
fucking aim
problem.
down sights.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It sprayed like a fucking salt shaker. It was just
Yeah.
everywhere.
I think that was my biggest problem with the actual gameplay of Halo always.
No
It's like,
ADSing.
This fucking guy is a super soldier and he can't go like this. Why can't he lift the gun up
Well,
and
it's
look
because
down?
every time you scope, so with all the UNSC weapons and shit, they actually have like a thing in the grip of the weapon that intercommunicates with the palm of the Spartan's armor.
That's why you
and
get-
it actually goes into the visor. That's why you see the crosshairs.
That's why your
and
HUD
shit.
is.
But then why is there so much fucking bullet spread?
It's still a gun.
Because
Well, I
it's
mean-
because it's a video.
Okay, if you use the assault rifle in Halo 1 at close range, if you do like short control bursts, it's pretty effective.
It's good.
But like most people don't fucking do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've told you my problem with Halo as a series, and that's that the marketing doesn't line up with what that game is. Like I watched the trailer, whatever the more recent Halo is, and it's like fucking gritty. Oh man, space combat. It's fucking dark, and then you get into the game. It's like little fucking aliens running around.
That's
It's like,
because they've been doing it for however long.
Yeah, the first 3 Halo games are fucking amazing. Halo
good.
Reach was amazing. Halo 4 is a bit F for me.
Halo 5 was great.
I didn't play Halo 5.
Dude, I borrowed it, and the campaign, the opening of that game feels like you're in a fucking Avengers movie.
Nice.
It's just like, holy
The
shit.
scene
that
where they all
Avengers
dive
game.
out of the
Dude, yeah, it's like you and a team of Spartans. You're like the
Yeah.
Avengers.
I just remember playing Halo Reach
Fucking sick.
and that like first level, just
dude.
driving around in the little thing and running over all the MOAs.
the little cassowary things,
Yeah.
whatever the hell they are. The emus that live
Yeah.
on the thing. Did you ever do that thing where on Legendary there were invisible elites in each level, and they would drop data pads, and if you read the code carefully, it talked about like Halo 4.
No.
It talked about how Master Chief survived and shit.
Really?
Yeah, and
That's
it
fucking
it
cool.
broke the game kind of because
Oh,
it
really?
took. Well, it didn't break it, but like I meant like
the lore.
it broke the not. I guess so, but like what I'm trying to say is like. Reach comes before
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah.
But it talked about how it said some ships survived the cataclysm of the final Halo when the Spartan and
Yeah, it's just meta
yeah,
pieces of
it
data.
is meta, and it showed that like there were subtle, soft echoes of some signal deep out in space, and then near the Forerunner planets and shit. And that was Chief surviving with when he flew into that ship at the end.
Yeah.
That fucking Halo Infinite trailer they showed at E3 pissed me off so much because the guy was like got Master Chief back in the spaceship or whatever, and he's like, "Oh, wake up, blah blah blah," and it was kind of teasing it. I'm like, "Oh, he's gonna fucking just grab the guy by the throat and kill him. That'd be so cool." Master Chief like goes bad for a second.
so dumb.
because he doesn't. But wasn't he like dead or something? I assume
No.
I didn't play the fucking campaign the last
Just
one. Why was he floating in
cryo-sleep
space?
for fucking
No,
ever?
he's just sleeping.
just floating in
He's
space.
just a fucking 15-year-old kid.
Essentially, yeah. I mean, by that point.
Halo,
But he has, like, the
man, I
body
don't
of,
know
like,
the
a
campaign
fucking
of that.
40-year-old.
I'm just saying, it would be fucking cool if he would have, in that trailer at least, just grabbed the guy. Like the guy ended up being a fucking bad guy or something.
Like,
It just they had it kind of set up for that.
Stop that.
I am really excited for the next Doom game, though.
Fuck! Did you watch
Yeah.
the stuff from
Bethesda?
wow, I can't think of it. PreyCon or whatever it's called.
I think so.
Prey,
DoomCon?
Yeah.
Doom. Was it
QuakeCon,
Doom?
QuakeCon.
Yeah.
Wow.
We were all over the
I
place
saw
on that one.
Holy shit.
All right, what cons haven't we mentioned here?
Wolfenstein Con.
Wolfenstein Con, 76 Con.
Marathon Con.
Guardian.
God, I still love the fucking that people still don't understand Wolfenstein. Like you'll see
It's
like tweets
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein. Every
Stein.
time one comes up, people are like,
Wolfenstein,
"Well,
yeah.
man, way to get fucking politics in video
Oh my
games."
God.
It's like,
You fucking
bro,
serious?
I think you missed the point of what those games
This is
are
going to be a
about.
very ignorant question.
I think-
But did Wolfenstein come before Doom?
Yes.
Okay, so Wolfenstein's the original first-person shooter. Yeah, they invented
Quake.
That way.
Wasn't
Quake, I think.
No, wait, dude.
We're gonna have to go to the computer
this
for
stuff-
this.
Doom?
I don't know. They all made.
What is the question you're asking? Because
What's the very first-person shooter?
It's definitely not fucking Quake.
I thought it was Wolfenstein.
It was Doom or Wolfenstein, but I
Is
think it
one
was
of-
Doom.
I think it might be Wolfenstein, actually.
Joe Rogan admitted he has a
Because-
horrible addiction to Quake.
I think
because-
Quake is the first competitive, like,
Yeah.
that you could play with other
Quake
people.
Quake was one of the first big like multiplayer shooters. But
Do you know
God.
where
Pretty sure Quake actually had 3D environments, not simulated 2D.
yeah, you're
Do you
right.
know where they uploaded the first whichever it was, Doom or Wolfenstein?
Where?
The University of Wisconsin Madison servers.
Yeah,
Girl.
Because they were originally, id Software was originally in Madison. Because that's where they went to college.
I remember because I think Wolfenstein came before Doom because I think they ended up using a lot of the same like textures
Yeah.
and shit
I think you're right.
from
Yeah,
Wolfenstein.
from the other one.
But yeah, I'm very excited for Doom, the new one. They just put every Doom game on the new consoles.
Nice.
Did you see that?
Did you
They-
see the controversy though? That you have to
Yeah.
log into your Bethesda account, otherwise you can't play it.
They're making that optional now. I'm
But
pretty sure
it's,
that.
I don't know.
It sucks
It's
that
like,
they-
just log in.
Right,
Just
no,
fucking do it. It takes 5 seconds.
That's not. That's enough to make some people go, no thanks.
People, oh my
That's
God.
Wolfenstein for sure. Look at that Nazi.
Fuck
Wolfenstein 3D and Doom both developed after something at a 1990 Expo.
John
Let's
Carmack.
see.
John Carmack.
Yeah,
Hey, that lawsuit's finally over.
He quit video games to work on fucking rockets.
Really?
No,
Yeah,
no,
John
no,
Carmack?
no.
Didn't he?
John Carmack works for Facebook now.
What?
He works for Oculus. He's developing
Oh, yeah.
VR stuff. John Romero lives in fucking some mountain in Europe somewhere,
Pretty sure.
just
Yeah,
doing
looks
nothing.
looks like Doom was first. Oops.
There was what's it called?
Duke Nukem.
Duke
Duke Nukem.
Nuke Dukem. Dude,
Remember that
Duke
time they
Nukem.
made a game that ended up being shit and it took them like
it was all 13
15,
years?
yeah,
Yeah.
something.
The biggest
12 or 13.
Whatever
letdown in
happened
fucking
there,
video
man?
game history.
What
They,
happened there?
I remember reading a whole thing about it. It was a lot of things with funding, and then
Why
the
even
new
release
systems.
the,
the
why
new
even release the
systems came
shitty
out.
version of this game? Though?
They had to make their money back.
They had to at least get something out there. You ever heard of a game called Two Human?
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember what? Did you hear what happened with that? That was supposed to be a PS1 launch title, and it came out on the 360.
Yeah.
And they're like, "We got 3 more coming." And then Cliff Bleszinski found out that they stole some assets from them, and he's like, "Nope." And he goes, he sued them and won easily, like it was this open and shut case. And what did he do? He's like, "I don't want money. I just want you to recall every unbought copy. I want you to burn it." And right before they did, I bought myself a copy, and now I've got one.
The thing is, though, it wasn't just stolen assets. They literally stole the Unreal Engine and just
Oh.
changed it. Because they were like, Unreal, I think Unreal 1 was out at that point, and then they were waiting on Unreal 2 to come out, and their investors were like, yo, you got to get this fucking game out now. And they're like, well, we don't have the features we need yet. So they literally just took all the fucking Unreal code and then basically took the base engine and then modified it for what they needed. And
Part
stole
of
it.
me really wants to play it. I have it. I could play it. I just haven't done it.
Is it still like wrapped?
No, it's a
Oh,
used
you
copy.
fucking whore.
It's so it's. Do you know what it's about? It's Norse mythology and space. So all the
okay.
Vikings are in space.
That sounds pretty fucking cool.
It's not bad. And then when you die, I remember like they show a Valkyrie actually come down and pick up your body, and your soul remains, and you have like a certain amount of time to you have like a second life, but then if you don't get that back in time, you die permanently. And you have to go back to very, very far.
Fuck that.
Yeah, and then I think the difficulty ranges you get to have more life.
What was that studio name?
More-
I forget. What was the one that baseball
Silicon
player?
Knights.
Oh yeah, that's
I don't
what
know.
it was.
That just, I don't get. Don't.
Damn.
Yeah.
What was the baseball player one? 3-1-3. No, it was numbers. What was that? What was that baseball player's name? The one who's
Silicon Knights.
the
I
start-
can't believe I fucking remembered that. Baseball player?
Yeah, that started the game studio.
Xbox 3.
And they made that really. They made Kingdom of Amalur, which was actually apparently a really good
Two
game. I never
Human was
played
an
it.
Xbox exclusive.
Yeah, man.
There you go, man.
Remember
Jesus.
that? Yeah, and it was going to be a PS1 launch title.
And then they were making an MMO, but they got like a grant from the state of Rhode Island for like $13 million or something.
Oh my god.
And then they like
grant.
moved to Maryland, And then Rhode Island's like, yo, we want our fucking money back.
Oh, wow.
They basically got sued and went under. And
By
then,
the state of Rhode Island.
But recently, as far as sometime at the beginning of this year, THQ Nordic bought out all the assets for the MMO and shit. So who knows what's going to happen.
Who knows? Something might come back.
But THQ Nordic is this fucking... Man, whoever is in charge of that fucking deal... Because THQ went under, and then somehow THQ Nordic stayed above, and they just started fucking buying everything up. And they're just making shit tons of money now because they keep making all these games off of the licenses that THQ had because they just got stuck with them.
I never thought that when I was like 13, 14 playing games, I'd be like, man, fucking 14 years from now, back then, because I'm 28 now, I'll be thinking about funny game like companies.
Yeah, like
remember
business stuff.
Infograms. Infograms.
I hated how that fucking name was spelled. They're
And
still
you,
around.
You
I think.
second guess yourself when you look. It's like game.
Well, it's Infogrames. It's Grames.
Yeah.
And then it's like, wait, no, that's not right. That's a typo.
Infogrames.
Because
You think it's a mistake?
They had a game out. I forget what game it was I had. I'm like, they fucking made a typo. And then I
There
played a
it
different game, and it was the same. I'm like, you bastards.
Is this a real thing? Because it's not.
I promise.
How do you spell it?
Infograms.
ES.
Grames.
It's games, but with an R.
Right?
Infogrames games. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think. I think they made sports games back in the day.
Shit, they made a lot. Yeah, remember that logo?
On the dark.
That pube?
Yep.
It's a pube.
That's the one I remember.
Oh, this company.
Yeah, Infogrames. It's so.
They make like Roller Coaster Tycoon, I think.
Yeah, but they used to make a bunch of shit on like the N64.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Bruh.
I'm not even upset that you're like, is this real? Because because when you said that and couldn't find it, I'm like, shit, are we thinking?
I was like,
Did we have a collectively false memory? That'd be
Oh,
fucked
Sim
up.
City. What?
oh yeah, that's what they make. They
Roller
make
Coaster Tycoon. Holy shit.
Who's that babe?
Lara Croft.
Lara.
Oh, Lara.
Lara.
Oh, Lara.
Excuse me, it's not Laura.
Lara. It's Lara.
Lara.
The new Tomb Raider wasn't that bad, but it wasn't great.
I still haven't seen it. Do you know she's married to Fassbender? That lucky fucking bastard.
That lucky girl. He's got an 11-inch
Both of them were
robber.
lucky.
Yeah.
Who's married? Vikander?
Alicia Vikander.
Yeah.
She was also the
Fassbender.
robot in.
Ex Machina, which is, I still will say, one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah. Damn good. You ever seen that
Fucking
movie?
That's
No.
pushing it.
You're wrong.
No.
That movie's fantastic.
If you
From a
like stuff
technical
about like
standpoint,
AI and stuff, like AI like learning and deception and shit, how like
Do you like
become smart
sci-fi
enough to,
movies?
like,
Yes.
You'll
Yeah.
like it.
I just have like a fucking list of shit right now
Do you
that
like
I need to watch.
high
that I haven't
concept
seen.
sci-fi?
Yes.
You'll like it.
like a list of shit to watch?
Yeah.
Like movies or
yeah,
TV shows,
I
or-
just like have just like both. Like I have just like a huge list of shit that I need to get around to.
I find that one of the bigger things of that is like motivation and time consumption and time management. One of the best times of the month for me when I'm not on my period is
I was going to make that joke.
I caught you. Is when IGN, which I follow, releases a letter where it's everything that's leaving Netflix at the end of the month.
Yeah.
So you got 10 days, and it's usually a pretty big list of shit that I've never wanted to watch or always wanted to, and I just crush all that like right away.
Yeah.
I make a list on my computer and I just have it rolling. I just watched Secretariat. I just watched Fifth Element. I just watched Goss.
Was that the first time you seen Fifth Element? It
Yeah.
was good, wasn't it? Oh wait, he didn't like it.
I think if I would have watched it 20 years ago, I would have. But
The movie's a classic.
it's fine.
I haven't seen that in a long time. I don't think
And-
I've even seen the whole thing.
But yeah, I watched a lot of shit. And then when you watch the ones you want to watch, then maybe you check out some that maybe you don't, maybe you do. You find some good ones. I never want to watch Secretariat,
Right.
but it had a high score, so I checked it out. Loved
Yeah.
it.
I saw
Yeah.
that movie 3 times in the theater.
God
Nice.
damn. Wow.
Not by my choice. My parents. I was so young when it came out. My parents
good
just went
movie.
a couple times.
Good,
It
nice
It is-
Disney,
it is a
Disney
good
flick
movie.
too.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
recently watched The Imitation Game with Benedict Cumberbatch.
Is that good? Oh wait, no, I've seen that. It is good.
It's good, but they fucking kind of pussied out on how his life actually went.
Yeah.
Because, like, they kind of went into it at the end when they made him get chemically castrated.
No, he killed himself.
Because they chemically castrated
did they really?
him because he was gay.
This
Oh,
is
they
the
actually
50s.
carried it out?
Yeah.
Yeah, they made him take medicine to castrate himself.
Oh, wow.
Because they thought he was going to be a deviant.
Because, yeah, gays are sexual deviants. Bring that back, that program, obviously. Thanks, Trump. No, but that,
That
like...
was in Britain, though.
I know, it was in Britain. But, like, that's so fucked up, but they kind of really didn't go into it that much. Like it was
Right.
kind of just like
They focus more on his war efforts.
Yeah, and it was like, oh, him and fucking Keira Knightley are. Oh, look at them.
And he can't do it because
But-
he's fucking gay.
Yeah. Which God, what happened to her? What's she doing lately?
Probably having lots
mo-
of money.
She's in more. She just like plays like 18th century or 18th century.
Yeah, pretty much like
Like
old timey
period pieces. You
I
know?
always mix her and Natalie Portman up.
Well,
How?
she was her fucking or stunt double, or not stunt double, but her in Phantom Menace.
Oh, the Queen.
Keira Knightley was one of the
Yeah.
princess, but
She was a handmaiden.
Are you a Star Wars fan?
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. How do you
Yeah.
think it's all gonna end?
Yeah, what's going on? In
Billy D.
Rise
Williams
of
pulls out a
Skywalker.
lightsaber.
So
what do you think Rise of
Black
Skywalker means?
lightsaber.
Ooh, so one, just real quick before you go into this, I'm curious. I've never talked to you about this. What's your opinion on The Last Jedi? Did you like it or not?
It was all right. I liked it. See, okay, so I have this opinion because, like, you get a lot of people that talk shit about the new Star Wars movies, like since they got bought by Disney. But I have this
taste.
opinion is like, well, you know, it's being made by Disney. What the fuck can you expect?
Yeah.
You know, like it's of course it's gonna have
It's gonna be a little
certain
different.
aspect to it. Yeah, and like I feel like people should just kind of consume it for what it is, especially after Disney got done away with all of the expanded universe.
Yep.
Like because
Like you still have that.
like
It's a
that's
separate universe.
that snuffed out me from ever seeing my favorite Star Wars character from the expanded universe come in, which was Kyle Katarn.
Oh, you like
because
Katarn?
because
Is that
I
the
mean,
horse guy?
pretty cool character.
I mean when you look at Rogue One, like Kyle Katarn should have been in that movie
Oh yeah,
because
based off of
he
the old
stole
school
the plans for the Death
video
Stars.
games and stuff. Yeah.
and like what the fuck, man?
Hey, he's in a fucking Star Wars game called Dark Forces.
And he's also in Jedi
You play as
Academy.
him, and you steal the plans of the Death
Dash
Star.
Rendar is the best fucking video game character of
No, he's
Star
not.
Wars. So.
Wrong.
No, he's not. Kyle Katarn is.
Sounds way better.
So, but he was also
Imagine
in
being that wrong.
Jedi Academy and Jedi Outcast,
Yeah.
which are two of the greatest fucking Star Wars games ever made. IMO.
Lucasfilm or LucasArts come back.
Jedi Outcast was better than Jedi Academy because Jedi Academy just straight up pissed me the fuck off because it was like 8 sets of like useless fucking missions you had to do,
Yeah.
and if you use the dark side powers too much, you get Kyle Katarn or Luke Skywalker coming up to you like in the mission like info box like, oh, stop using your dark side powers, you evil piece of shit. Like you're losing your way.
I would always just enter the codes for the lightsaber, and then you
Yeah.
could dismember people
Yup.
too. And I actually met the guy that put the code in because I actually went to Raven Software.
Nice. That's
And,
in
really
Madison.
Yeah, in Madison.
Yeah, that's
you could go
fucking
there
neat.
any
Yeah,
day
dude.
you
You
want.
go to
Oh, that's
fucking
right.
Ravensoft and watch them make Call of Duty maps. God, get on it.
Sorry to interrupt you there, but
No, it's fine. But like back to the movies, I just like I don't know. I don't go into them with a whole lot of expectations.
You gotta let them show you what they're gonna be.
Exactly, and you know like
the
that's why I
biggest-
usually watch them each a couple times.
I think the biggest problem people have is they go in with their own expectations. Like, oh, my theory is the best one. If it doesn't
Yeah.
do this, I'm gonna be pissed
Exactly.
That's the problem with movies nowadays in general.
off. People are almost too informed
Yeah.
about the process and like the story and like what's going on.
They give them too much time. There's too much time between announcement and when the movie comes out that people start thinking of shit.
Yeah.
it was Nate that I think it was Nate that said that in one of your viewings of Endgame, there was some guy that kept going
Oh yeah.
during every like heroic moment, and you could audibly hear him.
I thought that was
sigh.
in yours.
Was
it?
No, everybody dead silence in ours.
Oh,
It was
ours
really good.
Ours was everybody fucking.
Oh yeah, one of
cheering.
one of
What,
ours.
really? When did they cheer?
When cool shit happened. We weren't the only ones reacting to stuff.
I didn't hear. I don't remember any of it.
Even you couldn't hear anybody over me.
Tuned all of it out.
during the sobbing.
Yeah. When,
Well, yeah, there
we
was-
all know the scene that we're talking about where we
Now
broke
that-
down and
that-
cried.
yeah, it must have been like the second viewing we saw. I mean,
it's out on
anyway.
digital now, so we can spoil it.
But yeah, like, yeah, there was that kid just like, you could tell he's like an 18-year-old just. Every time there's like, you know, like dialogue or
Can't believe
any,
they showed-
any meaningful plot devices being used, it's like.
Captain Marvel was on screen.
It's literally just like, this isn't an action scene.
I thought
It's a bunch of women fighting with each other. This isn't a field of mine.
I think it'd be like during the part where it was like
grow the
so
fuck up.
gross, like it was so pandering to the crowd, especially during the "but she's not alone."
I know, dude. Yeah,
Like
that
you
was
could
the
just
thing that-
hear the neck beard in his sigh.
Like, let them fucking have this.
Every time he
Goddamn.
exhales, his neck beard just kind of.
You can hear it growing.
The feminists are taking over.
It definitely wasn't
an
that type
adult
of person
virgin.
though. It was just like I'm an adult virgin. But it was like an 18-year-old, just like just like a normal high school kid. It looked like it's like, bro,
Makes me
go home and play Fortnite. You
That's the-
pleb.
Disney's making good movies, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I made that big rant on Facebook that one time. If it weren't for fucking
Gross.
Disney, you wouldn't have like any of this cool shit we have now. They brought back comic books and comic book movies, pretty much.
Revived Star Wars.
Revived
from
Star
death.
Wars, which would be dead, pretty much. Like they're giving us all the cool shit back. If you don't like it, then don't fucking watch it.
Yeah.
Suck it up.
There's always the option to just not put it in
God.
your DVD player.
So
Don't go to the fucking movie.
Yeah.
If you haven't liked the last 3
All right.
Disney movies,
Relax,
don't
bud.
go to them.
Relax, bud. Star Wars.
I want to relax. Star Wars gets me hyped.
Episode. No, me too. Episode 9. What's gonna happen?
I don't know.
What is
honestly?
what's the Rise of Skywalker mean?
Ray's probably going to be a fucking Skywalker. It's
See,
like,
yeah,
that's
I'm worried about
what
that.
I'm going
I
for.
really hope it's not.
That's just my assumption.
What I
but-
think with that, I think that she is hopefully still will be nobody, but like Luke's Force Ghost will be like, all right, will you become a Skywalker? Like, will you carry the name on?
I think it's gonna.
I
be
think
a
he'll
cult.
like literally knight her, like as a Skywalker.
It's gonna be the
That
Knights
could
of
be
Ren.
I think
versus the
that'd be
Knights
cool.
of
Like
Skywalker.
she like earns the title of Skywalker.
Yeah.
Or like maybe the Jedi, because he says like the Jedi should end or whatever. Maybe the new order will be called Skywalkers.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of my theory too.
Who knows?
Kevin Smith has seen the final scene, or he knows about it.
He
and
was told about it by
knows
people
everything.
on
Yeah.
set. They're like, you got to see the set we have hidden away, man. It'll melt your brain.
That's what he said.
And
Melt
he's
your
like,
mind.
yeah,
Yeah.
the
and
ending, yeah.
JJ's like, you can't go there. You got to see it in the theater. It's the last shot of the movie. Apparently, it's just like this amazing set piece for
Yeah,
the
boy.
last shot of the movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
What if it's Ray getting a medal, like in the end of
Like,
the
oh my
New
God.
Hope?
That'd be-
Da-da-da. I gotta
what do
admit,
we-
that's like it's
what
still
do
one
we
of my
think?
favorite scenes of all time.
I mean,
I'm trying to think of what set could be so incredible. Like, what would the set be of? You know what I mean? That's
Mustafar.
No, it wouldn't be that.
it fucking dude.
Obviously-
come on, female Vader. You don't want female Vader?
I mean, I did want Rey to turn in the last movie.
That would have been cool.
I wanted her and Kylo to switch spaces and then make Kylo work with Luke to get her back, but
Yeah.
that didn't,
Oh, man.
that didn't happen.
Tatooine.
What is
It could be. See, it could be a Tatooine set.
they're about to race down Beggar's Canyon.
I think the last shot of that could be. Man,
Her coming up on Uncle Owen's house.
Well, I was gonna say the set could be the
The bones are so.
I was just gonna say the
no
bones. Are
the
still
set could be something on Tatooine, but it could be like the last shot of the movie is her looking at the binary suns
Binary
with
sunset,
Luke's
yeah.
Force Ghost. Like,
Oh, I will
You think
fucking
she'll
cry.
fade away. You think she might fade away to go be with him? Be with her
no,
dad?
no.
It's not for his dad.
It could
He
be.
doesn't have any
It
kids.
could be. But I'm saying like it could be the last shot, like him. It could be like Luke, Obi-Wan, Yoda, all like looking at the binary sun with Rey or something like
with
that.
the-
With
Oh.
Ray, and then she becomes transparent.
I will fucking, dude. I'm starting to. I'm like getting
Just
a little
thinking about
tingly
that.
just fucking
Yeah, dude.
thinking about it.
What do we think? What do you think of the theory that Rey could be a Palpatine?
I haven't investigated that one a whole lot, honestly.
It's an interesting one.
I kind of, when it comes to like theories and like even trailers and shit, I just avoid that shit.
I like speculating on all this stuff
Yeah.
to be like it'd be
It's fun.
super interesting.
I
but,
like going in
I go
blind.
in with no expectation.
Yeah.
Like show
Yeah.
me what it is.
Yeah, I just go in blind.
One of my favorite ones is that she is a Kenobi. Because they reference
That would be pretty cool.
About the
If you-
Palpatine thing.
yeah.
Technically, all of the Skywalkers are Palpatines.
Well, I mean,
Because
Anakin
he-
was supposedly Jesus.
he
by-
Jesused him.
by Palpatine. But yeah, like
I don't think she's a Kenobi.
I honestly think that what she really is just like
She's a nobody.
one of the random Force sensitives that was grown up, and then the Force picked her to be a little extra powerful because it needed balance.
Which you know
Yeah.
what? That's what it fucking should be.
Yeah.
Bring Star Wars back
Exactly.
to the anybody can be a fucking Jedi
Yeah.
thing.
I hate the people that are like everybody and no one. I hate the people that are like, why she shouldn't just be nobody. She's using too much power. It's like, bro, she's grown up with a hard life. She's had to use her powers unknowingly this whole time. She's been slowly developing
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
without even realizing it.
Yeah.
It's like, how'd she pilot the Falcon? She flew flight simulators. If you read a book once,
Yeah.
like she built and she like literally flew in flight simulators for years.
Plus, she has the mechanical knowledge of ships because she's always scrapping ships.
Yeah.
Literally fixed the Falcon.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah. People, grow the fuck up.
I mean, you don't have to nail people over the head with it like Solo. As much as I love Solo,
I love
like,
Solo.
oh, my dad used to work on these, so I know exactly how to use it. And it's like, okay, well,
I didn't.
you didn't really have to say
I didn't
it.
think that scene was for that. I thought that was just more like he has a history with that type of vehicle.
But it was it
means something to
I
him.
understand. Like I said, I still like Solo.
Yeah.
I understand why people think that it's a little too exposition-y. Like they just try to explain everything. Like,
right.
Oh, here's why he started calling him Chewie. Here's why. It's like just you don't have to answer every question. Just
I don't even see those as like explanations. I see those as like a funny thing to be like, ha.
Is there a planned sequel to Solo?
It's been coming back up. People have been like doing petitions for it.
Somebody from the cast recently said they're working on it or something.
I hope so much because they set up such a great.
That
little thing
dude
could
nailed
do.
it. And fucking the guy who plays Chewie now is really good.
Ron Howard.
Great Chewie.
Ron Howard's brother was pretty.
Ron Howard did a decent job directing the movie.
After he
Let
got
his kid
dumped
do
on
it.
him.
Let his kid do it. Let Bryce do it.
Bryce Dallas Howard.
Yeah.
I can't stand her.
She's doing an episode of The Mandalorian
She is.
along with Taika Waititi,
Mandalorian.
the guy who did
Who's going to be in
Ragnarok.
it too? So.
Yeah, he's gonna be a droid. Man,
God, that guy's so fucking
Star
good.
Wars is gonna be great coming up here.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna watch all of them in order, like of
We
release.
should do that here.
Yeah, right. We said we're gonna do a lot of things here, and we're not still.
Like have,
It's not a reference
Like
to
have a
anything,
podcast at
Make it happen.
6:30 every night.
Make it happen.
That's what I thought.
I own all the movies on Blu-ray. We could pop them in, but like, so we're gonna have to get here every. How many are there now? 3, 6,
nail that on a
7, 8,
weekend.
9, 10.
8 and 10.
So a fucking weekend
There's 10.
watch party, have a bunch of people here. It's turning into a big orgy. We all get naked. We'll get rid of the couch. We'll put a bunch of fucking like mattresses down on the
Beanbags.
ground. Bean
Oh.
bags.
I also have the original trilogy.
Beanbags covered in oil.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
It'll
God.
be fucking.
So you can't
That just
stay on it.
sounds. That
you
just sounds
slide off
fucking
of
like
it.
You'll go-
so unappealing to sit on.
You'll go into the store downstairs and there'll be oil dripping from the ceiling.
Oh my god!
Just cover them all in CBD.
Now what you
oil.
got to do
Do
is
a
watch
partnership with the
all
smoke
the
shop.
Star Trek movies.
That's what we're fucking
Oh
trying.
God!
All of
And
them?
shows.
It's a lot.
Like not the new ones. I'm talking about like Wrath of Khan, Search
Like,
for Spock.
Yeah, like 1 through 10.
You know,
Oh my God.
I grew up.
Excuse me, the
around
news are
like
bad.
Next Generation,
Dude, I love Next
and then
Gen.
like I started rewatching it the other night, and I'm like, the first few episodes, I'm like, the acting in this is so fucking bad.
is bad.
Is that
It's
one with
horrible.
Picard?
Yeah,
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
the first
fucking
season is
Babale.
a little rough.
I haven't been able to get through it
A
yet.
little rough.
Yeah, it's
I'm pumped for the
very
Picard
rough.
show coming out soon.
Looks good.
That's real, right?
I've seen
Yeah.
I've seen like
Okay.
him. It's him walking through a wine or like a fucking vineyard, and that's the only thing they've shown so far, as I know. And I'm like, I don't care. I want this.
Picard's
just do it
for
so
president.
good.
Jacked for Picard.
But yeah, I'm trying to get through the Next Generation slowly but surely. But I'm still on season 1. It's like Jesus.
Just power through.
Every other show I had no problem, like Deep Space Nine, Voyager.
Voyager's so fucking good.
Voyager's fucking
God.
great.
We should have just called. We should just call this podcast "To the Stars," not this episode, because the whole thing. It shouldn't be Weekend Journal. It should be called "To the Stars," because every episode we talk about Star Wars and Star Trek.
That's because
I have no problem with it. I have no problem with them. Just
It's like how me and you always talk about Seinfeld.
Yeah, you do talk about Seinfeld a lot.
should we just call this whole podcast SS?
Just call it
Star Wars and Seinfeld. Why don't just nail it on the head right away? SS, Star Wars and Seinfeld.
I will talk less about Star Wars.
I won't.
I don't have a problem with it.
Fine,
I'm
let's
just
go
saying,
to
like,
remember that time in Seinfeld when Jerry fucking
Here we
threw up
go.
on Marlene and then
Hey guys, Tool's releasing a new album.
Dude.
oh, I didn't know that. Holy shit. Tool. Remember them? No, me neither.
I still couldn't.
It's because
Think
the
of a Tool
people. It's cool. I mean, I'm avoiding Rick and Morty because of the people. Even though I've seen
Same.
season 1 and 2.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's fine. I've seen season 1 and 2, and
I'm saying
like,
like season 3 is so good.
I'm sure it's fine. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm just,
You know what
I
show
don't
you
like
really
the
need to be
people that are
intelligent
into it.
for?
Oh,
The
here we
Big
go.
Bang Theory.
Yeah.
Bazinga,
Yeah.
Bazinga.
bazongle.
Go on YouTube someday and look up Big Bang Theory no laugh track. That'll be make you awkward.
I've seen that shit before.
It make you
It's
itch.
great.
It's so awkward.
Yeah.
Makes you scratch your neck a
That
little.
was so fucking.
Makes you want to
bad.
scratch your
Man,
neck.
how horrible would it be to have to act on that show?
Probably pretty fucking
Oh, to get
excruciating.
paid like
but
$50
I was
bajillion
gonna say,
an
yeah, I
episode,
imagine
I'd be okay with it.
Is Jim Parsons the highest paid actor of TV of all time? Did he pass Charlie Sheen? Because
No, I
Charlie
think
Sheen
Seinfeld
was
is still number
no.
one.
Charlie Sheen was getting like $800,000 an episode.
That's nothing.
I know, but that's the last thing I heard of it. So Jim
I'm pretty
Parsons
sure-
might have passed him.
I'm pretty
They
sure
were-
people on How I Met Your Mother were making more
Friends,
than that.
people on Friends were making like 10 million an episode.
An episode? No.
Yeah.
No.
in
that's
the last season.
incorrect.
In the
Season,
last
maybe.
season.
Maybe for the entire
The
season.
entire
Look it
season.
up. Let's just fact check it.
All right.
It's fucking crazy though, because I read this thing the other day that, what was her name, like Millie Bobby Brown, the girl that plays 11 in Stranger Things. Like the first 2 seasons, she made $30,000 per episode, but she got to renegotiate her salary for the new
3.
season.
Oh, yeah, so much.
She made $250,000 per episode.
Good.
At like 15 years old.
Good.
That's fucking crazy.
She makes her and what was the second kid? The kid that she makes out with.
Mike.
Oh, Finn Wolfhard,
Mike.
I
Oh, Finn
think his
Wolfhard.
name.
That's the
Those
name.
two make the fucking show, and he went to
Yeah.
It, didn't he? He's
Yeah.
in the new
Yeah, he's in
It.
it.
Yeah.
Those two.
It was
make
like
the
she
show.
was in the new Godzilla movie, I think, too.
Yes, she was. She
Yeah.
did a very good job.
I haven't
English
seen it yet.
accent and everything.
Number 10, Ashton Kutcher at
Not like the fedora.
$800,000.
See, we're already up to where you thought.
Okay,
number
yeah,
one.
I was wrong.
Dexter star Michael C. Hall, 1.1 million an episode.
Oh my God.
Cast of Big Bang Theory, about 1.18 an episode.
Christ. What do you have to do to
Cast
be the
of
bottom
Friends,
runner in that show?
189 an episode.
Mad about you.
Riser and Helen Hunt. What's this fucking from?
Mad about you.
Mad About You. I don't know. Okay, 196.
More like
Almost
Helen
2 million.
Cunt.
Jerry Seinfeld, 2.3 million an episode.
Fucking Christ.
That's a lot.
Yes, sir.
Did you ever see that one
His
thing? where-
co-stars were earning 600.
Every penny.
Okay.
I love when he
Wow.
flipped out on Larry King that one time, and by that love I mean I hate it. Where
Do you know
Larry
who
King's
I
like-
am?
He's like, "Do you know who I am? Getting canceled and quitting are two different things. Do you know who I am?" He's like
sound
freaking out.
just
It's like,
fucking like him.
fucking
Holy
dude,
shit.
chill out. Because Larry King
Tim
asked-
Allen,
Oh, there he is.
2.5. 2.5 million episode.
He's got a gavel in his hand. He's got the gavel from his trial.
It's a lot. Charlie Sheen,
There's that bastard.
2.7 million episode.
Hell yeah,
It's a
all
lot of
coke.
money.
Could you imagine
lot of
getting
coke
paid
sweat.
that much to just be a piece of shit on 2.5 Men?
Chin makes me sweat.
Who's next? Who's number 2?
Michael Jordan.
the guy from Cheers,
The fat guy from Cheers.
Alan Alda from MASH. I don't know.
Frasier.
Ray Romano,
Oh,
number 2. $3 million an
holy
episode.
shit. Oh, I didn't see who that was.
No,
Was it
God.
Frasier?
Kelsey Grammer, number
No.
1.
Hey.
3 million
Wow.
episodes.
Holy son of a bitch.
Frasier.
You know what? Frasier might.
I fucking said the dude from
I will say
too.
Frasier might be one of the best sitcoms of all time. I love that show so
Frasier.
fucking much.
Why isn't Amelia Clark wasn't on there?
They're talking about some stuff.
Oh, like honorable mention or some shit.
I don't know.
I don't know if the Game of Thrones people
Rumors.
got paid that.
They got paid in like pence or something.
Do you see how much? So you know what the
Paid in
you know what the
exposure.
Mandalorian is?
Talking to you.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
You know
No.
what the Mandalorian is?
No.
It's a live action
I live
Star
under
Wars
a rock.
live action Star Wars TV show. It's coming
Okay.
out this winter on Disney Plus.
About
It's
Mandalorian.
And what's it based on?
going to take place about 5 to 7 years after Return of the Jedi.
Nice. That's fucking sick.
Mandalorians.
But
or,
the word is it's like they're spending like 20 million an episode or something like that.
Holy
you a Game of
Disney's
Thrones
got
fan?
it.
No. I've only seen one episode of Game of Thrones, and that was when I was at a friend's house, completely fucking shit-faced.
Well,
Did you break an edge, bro?
one of
I broke
the
edge a long
Breaking
time ago.
one of the best actors from that show. He was only on one season. He's gonna be the lead.
Sean Bean?
Pedro Pascal.
It could
Oh,
be
that guy's
the
so fucking
Mandalorian.
good.
The Man in the
Yeah,
Mask.
he was also one of the detectives, I think, in
He's in a
True
bunch of
Detective.
stuff.
Yeah, he's a good fucking.
He's a good actor. Yeah,
Yeah, he's
he
a
was
good
in
actor.
Isn't he the guy in like
bunch
Fast
of
and the Furious 6? I don't know. I
Fuck
don't think
no,
it's-
that
I
was
don't think it's
that
that
was
guy.
a different Spanish speaking person.
So-
He's a different Bolivian.
You
I
raped her.
one of my old jobs, this one guy asked me, he was talking about Fast and Furious.
It's like a
and I'm
guilty pleasure movie
I'm like,
of
yeah,
mine.
I've never seen any of the Fast and Furious movies. They're not really my thing. And he's like, bro, are you even a fucking man, bro? And I'm like, I'm sorry that my masculinity is defined by watching Vin
no.
Diesel fucking drive cars.
An attempt.
It
to
should
speak.
be.
Yeah.
The first,
The
like,
first three are good.
I would say the first 4.
I still think that Tokyo Drift will always have a special place in my
that movie's
heart.
great.
Because
Straight
it,
to DVD.
no, I saw it in the theater.
Oh, really?
But the reason it holds a place in my heart is because that was right when I got my license.
Nice.
So everyone in our class went to go see it. Even the unpopular people,
Yeah.
like me, we all went to go see it. And we were like, well, you know what we're fucking doing after this?
Of course.
It was like 9 o'clock, so the park was still open. We all
Yeah.
fucking pulled up to their park, and you could have the biggest piece of shit car, or your mommy and daddy's real nice car. You were there at the fucking park, just hanging out, being Tokyo Drift. You were being Tokyo.
That dude in that movie was such a fucking bad actor, though.
He's in one other movie
Well,
that I know
Drift,
of.
Legion, right?
Is he really? He was in 42, the Jackie Robinson story. He was the guy that put his arm around him, and the whole stadium booed him because he's putting his arm around a black guy back
He's
in
like,
the 40s.
what's drifting?
And he goes, he's like, I'm gonna drift on out of here. And Jackie Robinson's like, what's drifting? And he winked and walked off set. But like, no, he put his arm around him. The whole he's like, they're gonna kill you. And he goes back. He's like, gotta die for something. And he just looked up at the crowd.
Damn,
Just
bro.
went, fuck you.
Nice.
That's a nice
That was
line.
like the biggest social
the
civil
Titans, bro.
rights. But this is back in the 40s when they didn't let black people outside of a sweatshop, and they're yeah, it's fucking true. And
Just questioning the wording there.
nope. And they had to fucking put his arm around him.
Context.
And it was his hometown, and his whole hometown like threw bottles and shit. I was like, gotta die for something. He didn't die. It ended up being like some awesome thing, but. The best part of that whole fucking movie,
You know who is
Tokyo
Jackie Robinson
Drift.
in that movie?
God damn it!
I do know.
Who?
Black Panther.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Anthony Mackie?
No,
No.
you fuck.
The Falcon and the Winter
Falcon.
Soldier.
Blacked in America. Yeah. So he. But in Tokyo Drift, it's the very beginning. It's the first 15 fucking minutes,
Christ.
and he's like, "Hey, you hit my rod," and someone off camera, you can hear him go, "My rod." Like he makes fun of his accent. I swear to God, it was one of those moments where it was a mistake and they left it in.
I'll tell you it's not because you can if you listen to it, it's specifically an ADR take. Someone recorded that in a studio and added it in as a joke.
When
I guarantee it.
because when the guy looks back, when the guy looks back off to the side,
Yeah.
they cut back and his face is different. The first time when he looks away, he's frowning, but when it cuts back to him, he's laughing, kind of like
My ride.
Yeah.
my ride.
Yeah,
Like
you can 100% tell it's ADR'd in. Like, so the guy probably like literally reacted on set. They didn't get it. They're like, "Oh, we got to add it in."
As much as I'm going to get criticized for criticizing,
'Cause I have been
Paul
on TV.
Walker. Yeah, you have been on TV.
where were you on TV?
On Hulu.
Can you prove that?
Yes, I can actually.
For a third episode.
He's brought this up every fucking time. Right there.
I always thought Paul Walker, every fucking time he talks in a movie, it sounds like it's ADR. I don't know why.
Right?
It bothers the shit out of me.
I mean, he
is
could
dead.
go back and
Guess
do
what?
it over and
I
over
have
again.
it bookmarked so I can just bring my ride.
My
You're gonna fucking hear it right now.
Put it up to the microphone.
I gotta let it buffer.
Talking to my girl? Yes, here we go. She was just a mine. My ride.
See, that's definitely ADR.
The timestamp is exactly at like one.
That's gotta be on YouTube.
It's like
right?
one. No, I got it on Netflix.
Oh my god.
On like
Wait,
140.
Caleb, you were in this show?
Yeah, right there.
He's right. Oh my god!
I just look up and Caleb's just walking there. Fucking play that shit again. Dude, it's like spotting Bigfoot.
With less hair.
Oh my god.
It's getting faster every time we bring it up on fucking podcast.
Yeah, he's got
The
it
first-
bookmarked.
Yeah, the first time it took us like a half hour to find the right episode. Oh fuck.
Oh, what just
You
happened?
should have just
Okay.
been looking around like you didn't know where the fuck you were.
Should have looked into the
You should
fucking
make that your
camera.
profile picture on Facebook.
Oh my god. And budget Potter.
Fucking
behind-
timestamp it.
Oh my goodness. There I am.
And budget Potter.
Dude,
behind-
you're a fucking Disney princess now because Disney owns Hulu.
I am.
Really?
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
Disney
They own
Plus-
a stake because
own,
they
like,
bought Fox, which owned a stake.
Yeah, they own like
Oh.
70% or something.
Fucking.
Because you heard about Disney Plus now, right? Disney Plus is going to be a Hulu thing. So if you have Hulu,
An add-on. It can be an
Oh,
add-on.
nice.
But if it's standalone, you get it's like $5.99.
Yeah, it's like $6. So who
$6.
cares either way?
Oh
yeah.
wow.
Battleground
I
is
have
the show on Hulu.
I have Hulu with HBO, and I'm already paying $25 a month. So it's another.
I'm
$7.
also hold on. I'm in another scene in the show.
Yeah. Basically, so the
can
show is
find it.
about
Oh, nice. You got it.
100 people drop onto an island, and they got the last one standing wins.
What if Disney makes it happen?
There I am, right there. Woo! Right there. This is the background of Max's face.
That should be your background. This right here. You are in a computer.
laptop.
In a computer. Yeah.
Like, you didn't even, like, green screen yourself, and they're like, that's really fucking you. What was the show even fucking about?
It's like an office-style series about the Wisconsin re-elections, like a fake version of the Wisconsin
That
elections.
is far less exciting than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, so there's something called Battleground. Like,
It's called Battleground.
It's
It was when the Walker thing was going down.
Yeah.
Like J.D. Walsh, the director is from Wisconsin. He was pretty passionate about what was going on, so he wrote and did this whole show about it. Obviously, he sold it to Hulu. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. I entered a Craigslist ad,
Nice.
and the next day I was on set
amazing.
shooting.
You could have been there.
Were you uncredited or credited? Did we ever
Uncredited.
determine?
at the time.
Uncredited. I'm just an extra. I got paid $50. So this one right here that you see was shot the first day. And then I shot a crowd scene that I haven't watched through the episodes, so I haven't been able to find myself in that one. I almost guarantee I'm in another shot that I don't know of. But shot this one and plus like a big crowd scene. And then the one you saw later, which was over here somewhere.
There's a full frontal scene coming up.
Yeah, we won't,
just
we won't
shows
show
Caleb like
that.
ass naked brushing his teeth in the bathroom.
So do you qualify for a SAG card now?
No, but this other one was shot. They called me back to come in again because they liked me. But yeah, that's how I got.
He sucked real good. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry.
Was there a
Yeah,
black?
this is a Weinstein.
Was there a
production,
black leather
so-
couch involved in your audition at
There
all?
was no audition. It was the Craigslist ad had me send a headshot in, so I took one of my Facebook profile pictures and sent it with it.
And you got
the one
another
you're-
headshot after.
So when you're going like this? Like that one?
No, I don't even know if it's a profile picture. I just had it on my computer.
It's
yeah.
a full body shot.
just ass naked, just like toothbrush in hand.
In
like,
a beanbag.
Yeah, we wanted a headshot, but okay.
Right.
You said head.
you sent us a picture of you in a diaper.
Whoops. It's just you in a furry costume. No, we need to see
I'm just
you.
gonna flex some more. Just like boom. Yeah, just gotta put that up there one more time. All right.
Right there.
It's just-
God, what a fuck. It just screams Hollywood.
Right. It's just cool, man.
You're a star, kid.
Yes.
Star.
Now
Should
get on your
sue them
knees.
for using your likeness.
Oh my god. Yeah, I got paid $50 each day.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
And you're there just for the weekend, or?
No, it was 2 separate days, like weeks apart.
Oh, okay. Ah, that's so good. Yeah, put that up there. Yeah. Yeah, flash yourself.
Oh my god. All right, I gotta turn off this subscription before the month.
Yeah, you got a trial just so we could show it off.
Oh, my fuck.
Wait,
Dude.
you make sure you save like screenshots of it or something first.
I can
I will. I have Hulu. We can always go on mine.
We could just make another fake account like we did for this one.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
How do I fucking? Oh boy. Okay. Go ahead and continue with whatever conversation.
So anyway, gay porn.
Oh my god.
Not the best.
Squelch.
Yeah, it ain't my thing.
Squelch.
Isn't that crazy how girls are like, yeah, watch gay porn. It's 2 chicks, and it's awesome.
That's
But guys can't be like, yeah, I like gay porn.
Why not? You can say you like it. Go for it.
Just hit pause, Caleb.
No. Continue to cancel.
No, I don't.
I don't like.
I hate when they do this shit. I just want,
Temporary,
it's
I'll be
like
back.
it's like let me fucking cancel. I don't want to answer 20,000 questions.
But you'll miss Family Guy
Oh, look,
if you
Family
cancel.
Guy. Watch it, Caleb.
Okay, but just so you know,
I'll pay to.
Watch this episode of
That's
Family Guy.
just
before
We'll
we-
miss ya.
We've canceled your subscription. Log into your account anytime to resume anytime. Cool.
oh, we'll
Thanks.
miss you, Caleb.
We'll
Thanks.
miss you, Caleb.
It's like
guys.
it's like they're taking you out back and putting you the fuck down.
Oh my god, like old Yeller.
Walt, before you cancel, watch this video of Walt Disney's reincarnated head telling you not to leave us.
Hello.
Hello, I'm Walt Disney.
He's just on a shelf with like a bunch of wires going into his
Every
head.
time I
Oh.
see that footage of me doing that show, it makes me want to move to California and just do
Oh my
Hollywood stuff.
You call the support line. Yeah, I went to cancel my subscription, and for whatever reason, I had to watch the Zapruder film in full before it would let me cancel.
The what film?
The Zapruder film. the fucking JFK assassination.
Yeah.
Oh,
The Zacoda film.
and they replayed the headshot like multiple times.
Okay.
Back and to the left.
One of my favorite things is when they do that reenactment on Seinfeld.
No,
I was gonna say
You were
that I have
struck.
seen that episode. I
so
fucking love
funny.
that.
Have
That's
you
such
guys
a great like little bit.
Have you guys ever played JFK Reloaded?
What is that?
Is that the one
No, is that a
where- yeah,
Flash
I've
game?
So
seen.
it's
I
a,
play Black Ops.
It's a game. It's a game that someone created to see if you could perfectly recreate the JFK assassination
Oh.
from Lee Harvey Oswald's position in the
Whoa.
book depository.
Okay.
Fuck.
And like you can do shit like you can shoot the fucking like the limo drivers and they'll just like plow into the crowd and smash into the wall and you can replay it afterwards from different angles.
Oh wow! Do you get points based on the carnage or whatever?
Yeah, and like so it actually gives you like a ballistics rundown after
like sniper.
like yeah, like
like
you
Sniper
finish it.
V3.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Night-
That game's
a nut
great.
shot. I
Dude,
love
those
those
Sniper
games.
Elite shots were so fucking
Sniper Elite, yeah.
gratifying.
When you said JFK Reloaded, it kind of reminded me like it was like an alternate take, like if the bullet had missed, and
Matrix
then all of a sudden he just stands up with dual like machine pistols and he just fires blindly into the crowd because he doesn't know the shot came. And then it's like JFK's pissed. Like it was like the reckoning where like he runs out into some shack. And he like gets help from like this old hermit from like the World War II, where he's like kind of old but only in his 40s. He's like, I haven't done this in a long time. It's like, show me what you know.
It's
And
Rambo's dad.
they have to like show how JFK like came back. It was like an alternate take, like how he got revenge. It was like it's Gladiator JFK.
You're basically writing a Tarantino movie right now.
Just-
like an
Oh.
alternate history.
We should pitch it to him.
Pulls a fucking
Movie
Last
number
one,
10.
Pulp
Movie
Fiction
10.
2.
pulls a fucking rocket launcher out. Get down, Jackie.
No, she's in a bikini for some reason, like at his knees.
Get down, Jackie.
Hugging his fucking leg, and he's just got like the fucking rocket launcher and his ties flapping back. That would be like the film, like the cover art of the movie.
Just him
Ask-
standing up with the fucking.
Ask not how much ass I can kick for you.
She chooses to suck this dick not because it's easy, because it's hard.
Space, the final frontier.
Yeah.
The
These are the voyages of the JFK
The movie has
Enterprise.
to, the movie has to fucking end on the moon. Like he chases the
He goes
enemy
to the
moon, and he doesn't realize he's achieved that on his way. Like he shoots him in the shuttle, or he ejects him into space.
They do that in
and he
Saints Row.
explodes. What?
JFK, the greatest man
Saints
on
Row?
Earth.
Remember the ending of
I
think
played
Saints Row
only
3?
two. I only played 1 and
I think it was the
2.
ending of 3 where you follow the bad guys to like Mars.
Jesus Christ.
The ultimate ending to any video game is Bayonetta, where you punch God into the sun.
It's relatable.
Your hearing is working just fine. You punch God, the father of the Jesus Christ,
Father of the Jesus.
Baby Jesus?
You punch him into the sun with your girl fist.
What's he look like?
And it's kind of weird. He has like a bunch of tassels.
oh,
yeah.
like nipple
It's not-
pasties?
Yeah, I was
no,
gonna say,
like,
like-
on his hair, it's weird.
He's doing some titties.
Yeah, and you have to guide him between the planets, and if you hit one of the planets, he comes back. You have to fight him again.
I'm gonna make a Steam game where you fuck God. And the controversy will.
You ever heard of a game called
me-
Papers, Please?
Yes, I love that game.
Yes.
Ooh, where you're a guard at the Mexican border.
It's not the
No, it's the
Mexican
Russian
border.
border.
It's
No.
not?
It's a
Russia,
fake
yeah.
country.
Oh
Russia.
shit! Well, I'm ignorant.
Basically Russia.
Yeah, it's a fake Russian.
It's
country.
Eastern European.
Yeah,
Ew.
it's a Russian.
Yeah, Eastern Europe is where you are.
Yeah, it's fuck. That game goes places. Like you'll be sitting there and you'll be like, you deny somebody and those go outside and blow up the fucking border and like
It's
kill a bunch of
one
people.
of the
Like,
highest
damn it.
rated games of all time. Do you know that?
It's
Its
yeah,
scores
it's very
are
good.
insane.
I've played a lot of it and it's very fun. But it's well, I shouldn't say fun. It's very
Interesting.
yes.
Is it
well,
thought
it's fun.
provoking?
No, it's not like it really. I mean, kind of is a commentary on like that type of country, but it's also just really. There's no action. You're literally just sitting there looking at documents.
basically gives you, like,
comparing.
moral
It's like a puzzle.
dilemmas.
Yeah. But you don't really get that much of a choice because you get fucked if you like. Somebody will come up and be like, "Hey, my family's starving. I just want to fucking get across the border," and you'll be like, "Fuck you, get out," and then they'll be like, "Good job," and if you say like, "Okay, go ahead, approved," they'll go in, and then it'll either be like, they fucking serial killed a bunch of people, and that's your fault that you let them in, or they are fine, but then your boss is like, you lose $100 for today. But then like at the end of every day, you have to budget to help like feed your family or buy medicine for your parents that live with you or pay the rent or whatever. And so it's like,
God.
if you lose money because you fucked up, and you get paid for every person that you let through. So if you are slow and are examining details too much, you fuck yourself because you're not making enough money. It's
So you have like
intricate.
a quota and everything, like a.
Yeah, you got to try to get through as many as you can without fucking up.
It's like this is. I don't even have high anxiety, and this is giving me like I'm fucking playing the game right now.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus, I don't want to play it. No.
The guy who made it also, they made a Papers, Please movie.
But
Like a short, not a movie, a short
short
film.
That's really interesting.
It's
Toll booth
it goes
simulator.
places.
That's basically what it is.
Dude, they have
Goat simulator.
fucking simulators for everything. They got like the fucking like I don't know. They have like fucking Football Manager simulator.
yeah,
And, like
yep.
They have
fucking
office sim now.
GTA simulator and like
I like the one where it's like the cooking one, where you
Cooking
gotta
Mama?
like cook the different dishes and shit and throw them around and
you know
move
what's-
around the kitchen and shit.
cooking mama.
You know what's wild?
I just like cooking. Yeah.
Like Train Simulator.
Yeah.
Like the bundle. One time I went on Steam, it was like, 50% off all Train Simulator DLC. And it was like still $1,200.
Oh my god!
That's how fucking Farm Simulator is too.
Dude, I
Farm
love
Simulator is the same exact way. Oh, you
Yeah.
want to buy a new goddamn combine? Okay, well, give me $120.
They just interviewed Maynard Keenan, a singer of Tool, on Joe Rogan, and he goes, "Just shut up. Listen,
go
I'm
again with
gonna
Tool.
tie it in." He's like, "I yell at my daughter all the time to put that fucking iPad down, but then the other day I picked it up and I'm like, this game looks cool, and 10 minutes later I'm $500 deep just because I had to have new armor. I go, what the fuck was that?" And he's like super careful with his money. That's how he's so successful. He's very careful, and he's like has vineyards and vineyards.
He gets
and,
$10 every time somebody gets a Tool tattoo.
Well, probably. But he goes, he's like, all of a sudden it's like, I want a new armor and I'm $500 in this fucking game and I just signed up. I'm like, what the hell was that? He's like, it's addictive.
That's me every time a new Madden comes out. 'Cause
Bro.
I get into Ultimate Team and I fucking buy card packs. Like
You really?
Like
I
$200.
grind that shit out.
I last year
That's
when
because
the
I
new
can
Madden
win
came out.
head-to-head online though.
I can't. The last year when the new Madden came out, because that game's fucking rigged as shit. I have millions of videos of that game being fucking rigged.
It sounds like somebody I know.
I explained it. Oh my
No.
god. No.
Literally.
Madden is different. Like especially if you're playing against the. Okay, so check this out. The way Madden works, if you're playing against PC, obviously it's basically at its core it's a random number generator, right? But
Yes.
when it gets into certain situations, I guarantee it'll narrow its range for the number generator. So certain things will start happening that go in certain favor. They try to basically make the game more fun, so you don't win. It'll start making things go a certain way
Yeah.
to try and shift momentum. But then if you stop the momentum shift, it'll go back to normal gameplay. It's weird.
Here's the thing, though.
It's like built-in momentum.
A lot of the times it doesn't shift the momentum back. Like I have clips where it'll be like, I will throw the ball in the air, the guy will grab it, and then he'll just go, huh, and fucking and like not even. It's like what? Just fuck you. Or like the ball, like they'll miss the snap, and then he'll go to pick it up, and he'll just fucking like stand there, and then until the defense comes
That's
up.
just that's a glitch though.
But it happens a lot, and it's usually
I've like never experienced
it's
that.
usually
one
when
glitch
I'm
like you're
fucking
talking
winning.
about.
Dude, this makes me want to watch on YouTube.
I'll be
just
honest, though.
Madden Rage videos, and they'll show like the dumbest fucking plays where like the
I've
ball
had
just squirt
some
loose.
like bad runs of luck in Madden before, but like I'd never gotten to the point where I'm like, this game's fucking rigged. It's because when you're dealing with random shit and number generators, even like say if I'm playing Magic the Gathering, I'm shuffling those cards myself, right? Sometimes you just get fucked over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes the stars align, the random number generator lines up, you just get, oh, you fumbled. Hey, look, oh, you caught the ball, ran. Oh, you just got stripped and fumbled, then the next play you got the ball back. Guess what? That happens in real life sometimes. Like,
Yeah, but
sometimes it sucks.
There's a lot of times in Madden where it's like,
No, I understand.
They made that happen against me, and it's fucking dumb. And I'm gonna go buy a card pack so this doesn't happen for like a day because I've noticed that if you buy something, you get fucked a lot less.
I don't experience.
I'm
I'll
good
be
at-
honest. I don't experience that just because I'm very good at that game.
I'm okay at that game, but I there's so much shit like. and
That's one of the.
it's
It's one of the
always on
games
All
I'm really.
Madden.
That's one of the games I'm really cocky with.
we should.
I know I've played against you.
We should have you guys play once a week and stream the game, and we'll keep track of the wins and shit.
I mean, I'll do a whole online franchise and for a video series.
yeah, I was gonna say, well, whatever we do, we'll stream it or do a video series.
Here's the problem with me in that game is I get I play a lot of the like Madden challenge, like the Ultimate Team challenges, like
I love Ultimate Team.
the ultimate Madden ones, and so I get super into a way of playing with my team, and then as soon as I go online and somebody counters that way of playing, I'm like, I don't know what the fuck to do now.
It's totally different.
Do you play a lot of video games still, or used
Here
to?
and there, yeah. I mean, I game mainly on PC now.
Okay.
Master Race.
But like my PC isn't quite as like I haven't bought anything new in a while because like I haven't updated shit enough to like run the games that I want to play. Like I'd really like to get the new Resident Evil 2 remake because that one looks fucking awesome. You know, but I'll get there eventually. Like I'm playing a lot of Day of Infamy right now, which is
What's that?
it's so there's a game that came out a few years ago called Insurgency, and it's like a really realistic like tactical FPS, like multiplayer FPS, but it was like set in like the conflict between the U.S. and the Middle East.
Okay.
And so it's all like modern shit. And then the same people made a game called Day of Infamy, which was all World War II. And like I don't play online on a lot of those games. I just do like the practice mode with the bots because
Yeah.
a lot of the people that play the online in those games
Play
are like
too much.
ridiculously fucking good.
Yeah, they're into
And-
it.
Have you ever played Siege? Rainbow Six Siege?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
one. That's
I
like,
hate playing that game.
Oh, that's my favorite
online.
tactical shooter I've ever
Fucking
played
pisses
because
me
of
off.
how exact and precise that game is. Where
No.
like you can like get an angle on
Yeah.
somebody. You could like shoot a hole in a wall, and then you can have the angle looking down somewhere, and you can just wait for it to get covered. Shoot once, and the person will die if you hit him in the head. Like
Jeez.
that game is amazing.
Now you get me on some Rainbow Six Vegas 2
dude,
terrorist hunt
Vegas, yeah,
on like the
Vegas.
fucking on the house level.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'll mop the floor with that shit all fucking.
That's
minute.
like I think Insurgency. I don't think it's as like realistic as the
No.
game Squad. Do you
No,
ever seen
yeah.
that game where it's literally there's
You literally
there's
have
like
to
not a
talk to
mini
people.
there's not a mini map.
Yes.
There's no
Yeah.
chat.
Yep.
You are talking to them with radios in the game, and so
Yep.
if you're too
That's
far
awesome.
away, you don't talk to them, and it's all. You get a compass, and it's like everybody. I watch
Mm-hmm.
videos of it. People will be like, "Oh, we got a Charlie, 2 clicks to the like everybody." It's
That's
like all
fucking
like pretty much
cool.
everybody who plays it used to be in the fucking military.
Yeah.
So everybody's using the lingo and shit.
It's
and
like no, it's like no bullshit. Like you're
It's
not
no
talking about
bullshit.
like shows or movies or
Nope.
whatever.
And
No.
you can. I think the enemy can hear you on the walkie-talkies too. So if you're like too close,
It's open
Yep.
channel.
yeah.
So you have
Yeah.
to talk in code.
So it's like, well, or you just like,
Jesus.
okay, we're getting close. Shut the fuck up, you know, like you would in real life.
God,
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Jesus
fucking-
God.
I'm assuming it's like PUBG, basically like that, except realistic.
It's. I think it's
Is it
like
an Arma engine or something?
kind of. It's like big open maps, and then it's like basically. I think it's at the end of the day. I think it's fucking kill them 30
Good.
times or whatever it is.
go on
but
record and say that Arma has one of the worst fucking engines ever.
It's like they're known for like
horrible.
realism, like with the stuff you can do.
yeah, but
Not
it's really
and
glitchy.
not their
Horrible
mechanics.
realism.
So yeah,
I mean, two of their employees got arrested in wherever they went because they were taking pictures of shit to use in the game. But it was like the government's like, "Hey, yo, you're not taking pictures here. You're under arrest." And
Yeah.
it took them forever to get them out of jail. But yeah,
Dude.
they use like real life satellite imagery for the terrains and everything,
Yeah.
and then like fucking topography maps and recreate real islands and shit.
Oh my God.
One of the most depressing things with me is like how promising DayZ started out, and then like
Yes.
how much it went down the shitter. Like that game still doesn't have zombies in it, and like they're
it's just a battle royale.
they
isn't
update it still, but it's like they update like, oh, we fixed the font on the fucking can of beans, but half the game is still broken. We don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like,
I hate when they do that shit.
dude, yeah. And it's like, can you just please release? Like, the game has been in alpha for like 6 fucking years.
Yeah. Like PUBG was for so
Yeah.
long before they polished it and finished
like,
it.
DayZ is essentially just abandoned. That was really heartbreaking. And then like a game came out called H1Z1, which was another battle
Which is
royale
the guy,
title, but
which was also player
yeah.
unknown.
And then that one kind of also just. And then now PUBG's like the big survivor. And
Well,
Fortnite can.
I would say
suck a bag
Fortnite
of
is the
dicks.
big one, unfortunately.
Fortnite, fuck Fortnite.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
Hey,
Apex
we
is
say
the
that.
best. The
Honestly,
champ-
we say that, but like,
Yeah.
is it really that bad of a game? No,
the champion is
I-
just
it's dumb.
I have
because we don't like building while we're moving around and building.
I don't like the game, but I don't like the politics behind the game too.
Dude,
What's the
with
politics
Epic.
behind
but
the game?
the fucking kid just went home with $3 million.
Oh, yeah, I know. But the fact that I mean, Epic is the maker of Unreal Engine, which is what PlayerUnknown's Battleground was made on, and they saw the success of that and like, hey, yo, we're gonna just fucking take our engine and make one and make even more money off of what they're doing. Fuck
Right?
you guys.
It's a trend, just like anything else in gaming.
Yeah, but
like,
for them to cash in on something that's their licensee
You-
is making money on is
maybe
kind of a shady thing.
the guy should have patented it better.
But you can't really do that with an idea.
Well, yeah, then
but
why?
It's
then
just
why,
shady. It's shady.
I guess like it's a business practice. Like,
well, if business
Coca-Cola and
practice is gonna be
Pepsi,
fucking
like,
shady too.
I mean, come on.
okay, but what if you? Okay, in that case, if you
just because Epic made a game look better, feel better,
I don't
and
wanna say
appeal to
feels
younger
better.
audiences, like, I mean, can you really blame them for having success?
But-
they also have more modes in the game besides multiplayer, so like they have a real game
I know.
there.
No, well, they started with a real
Right,
game that was not a battle royale. But to your Coca-Cola thing, that's like if you owned a bottling plant and you were bottling Coke and you're like, hey, we could just kind of take their formula and make our own.
Yeah.
That
shit happens
that's
all the
fucking-
time.
Yeah,
like,
that I would not buy that soda either. I'd be like, I'm just gonna keep
Right.
fucking buying Coke because fuck them. Also,
I don't
fuck
really,
Fortnite.
I don't know. I just don't
it's
really have a
not
problem
fun.
with it. Like, it's just another thing.
I've tried it. And I've tried going back to it a couple times.
It's just like, you know, how we like
just
Call
don't
of
like
Duty and
it.
Madden and shit. It's like the people, I'm like Max, and I'm sure he doesn't like a lot of that shit. Like, or, you know, like random people don't like Call of Duty and Madden and shit. They think that's dumb for kids and, you know, shit like that.
Well, they're wrong.
We enjoy, exactly, we enjoy it.
Only my taste is right, Caleb.
People can
God.
people can enjoy whatever they want.
They can. I'm
Fortnite
just
just is very trendy right now. Look at Apex. That's the other big one too now, though.
Yeah.
Even though it's kind of dead.
It's dying.
I heard it's
I
still.
haven't
Kind of.
I heard it's
no,
still doing
it's
okay.
pretty vibrant still.
I was gonna
The
say
battle
I haven't
passes
heard
have
a lot,
helped a lot.
in a while.
I haven't played it in a while either, and I was kind of disappointed when I went to play it.
Now a
that
game like
one night.
Rocket League is forever.
Jesus God.
Yeah, that was only their third attempt making that game.
Yeah. The game's so good though.
I forget what they originally had named that game. Like
I'm
they
not
released
even-
it, and it was like fucking mega rocket battleship
Soccer
baseball
ball.
soccer or something.
I'm not even good at that game, and I like it.
I'm okay. I haven't played it in forever, but I'm okay at it. But yeah, that game's fucking amazing. And then they just went wild with like, you can. I don't know. You can be in a DeLorean now in the Batmobile. It's like fucking awesome.
That is fun, but like I don't like the fact that like I'll start up the game and be like, "We've missed you. Here's a free thing," but it's locked
gotta
with
get
keys.
Yeah.
I'm like, "How do I get keys?" They're like, "You have to buy them." I'm like, "So all this stuff is useless."
Hey, guess what though? That shit's probably gonna be going away soon because a lot of countries are making that illegal.
What did they?
Come in. Come in.
Who is it?
It's Zacoda.
Oh,
Come on
what
in.
up, dude?
Look at this guy.
Hey, I got really scared for a second. I was like,
know.
"Oh fuck! All the
it's the
doors are
cops.
open."
My hand was on my hip.
It's like it's a fire department because the show's so fire.
Do you want my seat?
So there's some. Yes, you can come over, sit over here.
Have
Yeah,
you-
come.
Yeah.
No,
have,
You can have my spot.
yeah, you can switch out with BJ. BJ will get a chair and you can have my mic.
Cool. Oh, I was gonna say happy fall, everyone.
Happy fall?
It's autumn out
What?
today.
Cooler out.
Yeah.
It's a
Wow,
little.
Don't remind
this
me
is
of
a
outside.
surprise.
I haven't smoked a cigarette in like 2
Hey,
hours.
how you doing, man? Let's
second
pop those
time
headphones on. Let's hear you,
Sup, sexy.
or you can hear us.
Say,
Here.
pull that mic
Yeah.
up nice and close.
Yeah, dude,
What?
we got a guest in here with Zacoda
Get a
Glass.
chair and sit down.
It's been a while.
man.
Last time I saw you, you were in my bedroom.
Yep.
Yeah.
I braved a blizzard to get there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was a. I still say I don't know if how many of you listened to, but I still say that your podcast you did with me was one of my most favorite, but it was also the most organic one I've ever done. Because you were like the first blind guest I ever had, where I never met you or even heard of you or anything. And then
blind.
he's not blind.
Yeah, I have. My vision is.
Can you hear
perfect.
us?
Hi.
But yeah.
Hi, Max.
Have
I
you
was
guys
just checking to see if you were
have
blind.
you guys been in a band together or no?
No,
Oh,
no, no,
okay.
Zacoda's too good to be in a band with me.
Shut
Okay.
up. That's not true.
He drums.
I know.
I do.
That's all
In my
I just
band.
drummed in that room over there like 2
Needs a
nights
drummer.
ago.
Yeah, if it wasn't for having a significant other, I would be here.
Already blaming her for stuff.
Yeah. Well, she's not watching right now, and she probably won't watch this one, so I'm just gonna blame her anyway.
Is it a fresh relationship?
Yeah, we've been dating for 2 weeks.
Pretty rotten if you ask
2
me.
weeks.
2 weeks.
Oh
yeah.
wow, yeah, that's pretty.
It's
quick.
very fresh. Yeah. I met her on July 4th in person.
Oh,
we
wow.
matched on Hinge like a couple months ago. Talked for a
yeah.
while, and then everyone's like, "You're taking too fucking long. Ask her to hang out." So I did. It was easy.
There you go.
Well, I shouldn't say it was easy, but it was. Anyways,
Drop her down.
what are you doing here?
I'm gonna hang out with Caleb and Max in a little bit.
Yeah,
And listen
cool.
to some mixes that we did
Awesome.
the other night. Yeah.
Just like you guys together, or is it stuff for Lake?
the band that I'm in. Yeah.
Lake.
Bottom of the
Okay,
lake.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Metallica.
man. Metallica.
Yeah.
Dude,
My
It's actually
side
in
project,
Tool.
Metallica.
it's actually Tool.
Yeah.
Are you a fan of Tool?
They're good. It's not my favorite though.
Yeah.
Why are one of you like a hardcore Tool fan?
No, I don't consider myself hardcore, but I enjoy Tool.
We were talking earlier about how their new album comes out at the end of next month.
Oh.
We talked about it like 6 times.
And and on Friday,
Did you cover the fact that I think they're still like a DIY band? Like they're not signed to a label or anything.
A lot of bands do that right now.
Yeah, but they're like huge.
Well, they took 12 years to come out with a new album, and or 12 or 13, and
Holy crap.
it said they posted something on Instagram and said entire backlog coming this Friday to all streaming platforms, which they've said they would never do. They said thank you for your patience. Yeah, 13 fucking years of patience. Like the
Jeez.
only place you could get it was on YouTube, and it was like other unofficial partners and stuff that like just grabbed it and it would get taken down every now and then, and yeah, they're finally branching out.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the singer Maynard said it's like it wasn't my idea. I'm not gonna say who it was. I'm not gonna blame, but we need to get with the times. So
I'm pretty sure he was just on Joe Rogan's podcast.
yes, he was. I watched the entire one this morning.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't know if that's like weird to talk about another podcast on a podcast.
No, he's actually
You mentioned it a
He's
few
actually
times.
Roundy's Rogan, so
Oh, okay.
he's the off-brand Rogan.
I like
Gotcha.
I call myself faux Rogan.
There you go.
Yeah, just fake Joe Rogan, which I'm fine with. I mean, that's a huge compliment for me.
There you go.
That you give yourself.
Well,
Shave your head, though.
dude, that's the. I think at 30,
You
I'll
also have to
shave
do
my head.
DMT.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you gotta start doing some fucking drugs,
dude,
man.
Like you want to see me do it live on camera and just zone out.
Also, you
There
have
you
to be
go.
less of a pussy and know how to fight. So
Oh, that's no. I don't
Yeah.
want, no.
Joe Rogan's a
I
beast.
don't want to do that. He has
I
like
would
the world.
not want to
you should
mess
challenge
with
him.
He has a world record for strongest leg kick. Like
Yeah.
known.
Have you seen those videos of him?
Yep.
There's
He knocked
no way.
somebody out when he's a kid.
Challenge
When
him
he's
to a
fucking
fight.
kid.
Yep.
Yeah. Future guess.
Yeah, there's a video of him like doing these like spinning back kicks to like a
Yeah.
pad, and it sounds like a shotgun going off.
Yeah, it's pretty gruesome.
It's
and
nuts.
Do you remember when he put a dude in a chokehold on Fear Factor?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
He talked
pretty
about that.
awesome.
He talked about
he
that on his
grabbed
podcast
his head. This might be a little older because he's got hair, but either way, his
Yeah, I
head
think the one.
kicks
Yeah, this is
are
the one
insane.
I was looking at. I was watching this.
Why does
Yeah.
he look scared? Like what's going on?
He doesn't like
It's the DMT.
I think he doesn't know where he is right now.
He thinks the camera's a dragon.
It's my enemy. All right, he's gonna.
Oh god, he's wearing tap out. What a fucking douche.
Yeah, back
he
in the
prob-
day.
Yeah, but he probably got that for free.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Just hurts my
He's probably
sciatic
being
nerve
paid
watching.
to wear it. Yeah, and that's like up high. Like that would be like your neck.
He has a thing at his studio that registers the amount of power.
Yeah,
So
it's like a punch thing.
Yeah.
But like you can do kicks.
You can kicks. It's all
Yeah.
anything impact.
He just goes down to the
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's and
fucking-
fucking kicks the.
He's just covered in tickets at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dude, that's nuts.
It like comes back and almost hits him because he's like.
that would
it's-
probably kill me. Like my
Yeah.
organs would start shutting down.
I
after
don't
that.
think I've ever seen a fucking punching bag or kicking bag in this
Swing
case.
so hard.
Well, swing or crease.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
he hits it, it's bending.
Yeah, and that's. Oh my god.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Like
I'm
just
good.
the power of his snap. Like
Yep.
when he actually. Oh god,
Yeah.
it's a dummy now.
Yeah. Watch this thing. It's gonna put a hole through the.
He just decapitates
He's
it
just
with his foot.
practicing a little bit.
It's like fucking Chuck Norris.
Did you know Joe Rogan's
Oh,
like
he's
not
going
that
shirtless.
tall?
No, he's like my height.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
He's
short.
like 5'8", which is
God.
weird. I would have thought he was like 6 foot.
He
at
he
least.
goofs around about it. He goes, I really wish I could have been a little tall. I would have played basketball instead, but instead I just murder people with my legs.
Yeah.
He's going for the
But
nuts.
instead, I just have like the most successful podcast in the world.
Yeah.
Yep.
I did watch a video where he talked about somebody who he knew that murdered somebody.
Yeah.
He's got a couple of people.
Where like the dude went out into the woods. It was like, "Hey, I'm going
Yep.
to a karate tournament." And
Yeah.
then he fucking had a body in the bag.
Yeah.
He came back with an
I've
empty
watched
bag
that.
and was
Yep.
like,
Jesus Christ.
"I won the karate tournament."
Was that the dude that like skipped town and like changed his name? And
think so.
he like started going to a different karate place and with like somebody crossed over and like recognized him and was like, "Hey, like whatever his name is," and the dude was like,
He's a murderer.
Everybody
never
there
given
was
a name.
sketched
Move
out.
to a different fucking country.
Yeah.
That would be so fucking scary if you were at a bar and someone just walked up and called BJ like a totally different name. I'd run out of the fucking building. It's
Yo,
like,
what's up,
you
Alan?
You don't want to find out the
Like,
story.
Hey,
behind
you're Dave from Atlanta, right? Like, shut the fuck up.
You're like, no.
He just turns you.
Meet me
Hold on,
outside.
I gotta
Meet-
take care
meet
of
me
something
outside.
real quick.
Hey, want to go to the woods for a karate
You
tournament?
never fucking see him again.
It's
just
you're
fucking
from
gone
a
for
different
forever.
state.
Let me show you a giant hole I got in my backyard.
Yeah. Holy crap.
That's how you end up in a box with no holes, getting fed very little every day.
Yeah.
Like, at least you're getting fed.
Yeah, that is true.
That is a benefit.
Ever seen an abandoned mine shaft? Come explore with me. Dave from Atlanta.
I'm sorry.
Does BJ's asshole count as an abandoned mine shaft? Because I've seen that before.
That's so fucking funny. I'm sorry. I
all
don't.
the
Set of
Hole's
blaze
gone.
practice.
I gotta fucking.
Probably.
I gotta fucking work on this, but I'm gonna reference this joke every day until it's old and no one wants to hear it. That's so fucking funny to me. Somebody just going up to somebody and calling them the wrong name, and it's like, okay, and you're from Dave from Atlanta.
Dave from Atlanta.
That's so scary.
That's so random. Dave.
You just totally fuck up someone's like witness protection. Shit.
Yeah, Dave from Atlanta. You came into my knife shop that one time.
They're just sweating. Just whoops.
Hey, you still got that fucking 24-inch blade I sold you?
Do you
Yeah,
have that thing I gave?
That filleting set I sold you for.
Hey, remember that time I sold you that handgun with the scratched off serial number?
It's kind of like that where I make up the place I work at. North Province Steel.
Yeah.
It's not.
Hey, yeah, I worked at Walmart. I sold you that chloroform rope shovel.
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Chloroform.
Remember when I gave you the
Plastic wrap.
discount on the shotgun?
We were talking before about the JFK. What was it called again?
It's called JFK Reloaded.
Reloaded.
Okay.
Now, what does that sound like to you?
Is that the video game?
Yeah.
I've seen it.
There we go.
I've seen it.
Okay, so I didn't know there's a video game.
Yeah, yeah.
And when he was talking about it, it's this game where you can recreate it from
Yep.
Oswald's perspective.
Yeah.
But to me, I thought I'm like, okay, is this like where they miss and he escapes and
Oh.
like go the whole movie or whatever is him training to like get revenge the whole time, or like the bullet misses and he falls down in the limo and he comes up with like dual like sawing off shotguns and starts blowing random
Starts blowing
people
everybody
away.
off.
Just shoots a rocket launcher through the fucking front window of the Oval Office because he thinks people are trying to get him. But really, it's just JFK's like descent into like madness, and so he just like doesn't, he's like losing his fucking mind.
Or that's the sequel. It's like JFK Revengeance or something. JFK Reloaded. JFK The Final Blood or something.
No,
And then there's
yeah.
the other movie in this series, Bill Clinton K-hole.
It's
He just looks like he's in a fucking
It's like
K-hole
Hobbs and
nowadays.
Shaw.
Yeah.
You're aiming down the sights in this movie, and the car comes, and and the bullet fires, and it zooms back, and it's JFK with the gun. It was Lee Harvey Oswald in this back seat. Think
Oh my god.
about it.
That's the ending of Wanted, where he shoots Morgan Freeman in the head and the bullet travels
It's
backwards.
the most obnoxious fucking end
And
of a
it
movie.
fucking shows him. He goes, "What the fuck have you done?
Fuck have you done lately? Like, not fucking shoot somebody, you
I
psychopath.
shot Morgan Freeman in an office.
JFK goes back in time, and he has like a stunt double in the limo, and then like Oswald like takes the shot, but he's still aiming down sights, and suddenly like he just gets Saving Private Ryan, and a bullet flies through his scope and hits him in the eye, and it's JFK from like a building across the fucking street, just like gotcha, bitch.
Gotcha.
JFK's in the back seat, but he's got one of those Michael from The Office fake heads on his shoulder. he's slumped over. It gets blown off. He just sits up like,
sits up.
gotcha, motherfucker.
That would work too, because back then people didn't know.
Well,
The most advanced thing was a paper mache dummy.
who was it?
During the
Alexander,
Cold War.
Wasn't it Alexander Hamilton that did that?
Aaron Burr.
when he got in the duel with Aaron Burr, I think it was that he packed the left side of his shirt with like newspapers, so it looked like the center of his chest was somewhere else. Like, so he looked wider. So he shot him in the
wow.
shoulder.
But he died.
Then it was somebody else.
Hamilton
But it was
died.
somebody who lived in a duel.
Can you, speaking of crazy presidents, can you just look up Andrew Jackson's craziest
Dude,
moments? Because he was a
used to
nut.
fucking pistol
Stone.
duel people in the backyard of the White House.
Yeah, man.
With live rounds, because
Yeah.
he's just like, I'm crazy.
Dude, he's fucking killed people in the backyard of the White
Bring
House.
back
Just
dueling, man.
or like
Julie.
this guy tried to assassinate him and the gun misfired, so AJ just like fucking almost beat him to death with his cane. Like someone had to pull Andrew Jackson off of him.
What'd you call him?
AJ.
AJ.
Andrew
That's his
Jackson.
name.
You're throwing down.
Dude, he was my homie. I knew him. Just kidding.
He's throwing down.
Andrew Jackson was kind of a piece of shit.
I went to George Washington's home.
Yeah.
Like no,
Oh,
I
he was
did.
sleeping.
Did you say what's up?
They have the bed that he died in. It's roped off and shit. But like I've been there,
Sleep in it.
and they had this tree that like George Washington just planted the sapling, and it's like as fucking big as this table now, and they never cut it down.
you
It's just massive.
Imagine fucking in the bed that George Washington died in.
It's made of straw and
The
ghosts.
baby comes out with fucking wooden teeth and a white wig.
Yeah, we cleaned up with a copy of the Constitution.
That just reminds me. I
hey.
got one of them.
Wow.
Careful, I'm a bootlicker.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's my gift. I'm gonna frame those. Now it's got your sweat. By the way, for the election
makes it more
special, if
authentic.
we're still doing this, we're wearing powdered wigs during the
Hell
election.
yeah.
Come on, we're definitely doing that.
I was going to say that what he said before reminds me of one of my favorite videos of all time, and that's when somebody shot Ronald Reagan, and the dude in the fucking thing just opens up his jacket and pulls out a fucking Uzi, like, who wants to fucking go?
You mean John Hinckley Jr.,
John, yeah, there
who
you go.
was just released from prison?
He's still alive, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just released him from
Oh,
prison.
yeah. He
Why
came up
why
for-
did he try to kill Reagan?
Probably because Reagan sucked.
No,
No.
little trivia. Who killed? Why do
well,
you?
A, he was hired by the Bushes.
Uh-huh.
That's a fact. And he was obsessed with, what was the actress's
yeah, who
name?
the fuck was it?
You're on the right track.
Yeah, oh my God, what the fuck was her name?
Google that
From
shit.
Taxi Driver. If that helps.
She was a taxi driver, okay.
Fran Drescher.
Jodie Foster.
Very good.
knew
I
that.
read Caleb's lips from across the room, and it looked like he said Fran Drescher.
Where did you get these again?
Rummage sale.
He took them from the fucking...
Yeah, Nick Cage brought him over.
Let's just say Nick Cage owed him a favor. He called it in.
I went to the Mount Rushmore, and it says on the sign, the Mount Rushmore, and it says on a sign, I actually got a picture of it, says,
Don't fucking
North
touch.
by Northwest and National Treasure 2 filmed here. And it's like not just a fucking goofy sign, it's a green sign with white type. Like
wasn't-
it says like a county or
They're
whatever.
like a part. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this could be a different movie I'm thinking of. They're like inside Mount Rushmore.
That's Richie
You're
Rich.
thinking Richie Rich.
Okay.
Yeah. When one of the dudes
Richie
comes out like the
Rich.
nostril or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, they climb out of
Yeah.
it.
Oh God, that movie was fucking great.
I haven't seen the National Treasure movies in a long fucking
I think
time.
I've seen
so-
half of one.
Those
Yeah.
movies, the thing about those movies is people believe that shit's real.
Just watch The Wicker Man instead.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have him fucking literally sprinting up a hill in a bear costume just to punch some motherfucker in the face. Or like when he drop kicks the old lady into a bookshelf. Fucking
Speaking
prime
of
acting.
Speaking of bear costumes,
Oh.
This is gonna be a great segue.
Super Troopers.
I thought you were gonna say Workaholics.
Oh, I was gonna. At first, I was gonna be like Bigfoot. Is it real?
For sure.
No,
No,
It is.
Bigfoot is not real.
it's not real.
But oh my God.
Caleb's convinced that he
Yeah,
is
Caleb
or
was pretty convinced in the way here that Bigfoot was
I
fucking real.
wouldn't deny that Bigfoot used to exist.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Like
Yeah, we
back
would have
in the
killed
day.
all them off by now.
Yeah.
Joe
Here's the
Rogan
thing.
is openly sad about believing in Bigfoot because at one point he did. He goes like, "Oh, was that when you were like way younger, like when you were like 10 or 11?" He's like, "I was well into my 30s and I still believe in Bigfoot."
Oh no.
2 eyes, 2 ears, a nose, a penis, 2 legs.
You know if he has a penis.
What am I describing? The Loch Ness Monster.
Oh my god.
Reward for its capture? All of the riches of Scotland. So my question is, what are you doing here?
What's this from?
The Office, Creed. When he's giving a presentation for. No. It's when he's giving a presentation, Andy's presentation, to try to get people to buy from him. Oh yeah. And Jim and everybody else drops out, so they get fucking Creed to speak in front of everybody.
One of my favorite Creed moments is the episode he becomes manager for like an episode, and he goes, "Keep it." He's like, "Keep it running" or something, and he throws the keys to nobody because he's so fucked up. He's so hallucinating, and he's totally fine.
Bo Body. What are we doing? We're making acronyms. Bo Body.
That is cannabis indicum. No, it's pot. You're good to go. No, it's marijuana. You're good to go. I think Creed is an actual pothead in real life, though.
Well, duh. He was in a fucking yeah. He was in the Grassroots for like 2 years. I looked it up. Yeah, I looked it up. He was only for like 2 years.
Well, some kid on Reddit took a picture next to him. He's like, just found out Creed goes to my dispensary. And he's like, they both sitting there with bags.
Sounds about white.
And on that racial note, I mean, we don't have to end.
It's almost fucking 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's my big bedtime.
I need to smoke a cigarette.
All right, we can end it.
I'm
Max,
smoke a doobie.
Yes.
thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This is one of the funnest ones because I had like a couple of ideas for a structure, but it usually goes to the fucking window. And
I didn't know what to
I
fucking
don't-
expect.
did you have fun?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
I had a great
Was it
time.
worth it?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't drive, so.
Yeah, it is very true.
Yeah, I
flew
hope
here.
you figure out the car situation, man. That really sucks.
It'll all be good.
And Zacoda for dropping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by and
Yeah, for
interrupting
sure.
the whole thing. But
It's 5 minutes enough.
yeah, dude,
Yeah.
and maybe someday we'll have you on again. Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. What do you think of the new studio? Kind of.
But this is incredible.
Yeah. Kind of cool.
For sure.
Huh?
Yeah, I love this
We gotta
place.
cover those walls eventually. Slowly
Yeah.
buying new posters.
Cool.
Get the whole band in here.
Yeah, dude.
Podcast.
We
Yeah,
could do an entire
honestly.
interview. Yeah.
We could.
And
Oh, well,
BJ
I had
for
reunion.
BJ for staying up late.
You got to work early in the morning.
He works early every.
Yikes.
And for Caleb for being Caleb
Yep.
and being on Hulu.
Being a Hulu star.
Shout out to Caleb for picking
Yeah.
my ass up
Do
in
you-
Madison and bringing me up
No
here.
shit. That's like the longest traveling I think that we've ever had somebody do, even though it was us or him. And also, you guys
I
got
have the
anything
car.
to
I have
plug?
the car for it.
Listen to Meat Jelly and No Love Dog from Madison.
Meat Jelly and No Love Dog.
Yeah.
Listen to Bottom of the Lake.
I just heard of them.
Yeah, you just saw them at Oshkosh, didn't you?
I think so, yeah.
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 Those are my homies. I love all of them. Also, yeah, listen to Bottom of the Lake.
This was the greatest band that's ever come out of Fond du Lac.
No.
To set a blaze.
Stop
Yeah.
that. That's
Sorry,
so,
Rick Discrin.
So wrong.
And then
Rick Discrete.
we'll see you
That
on
was
Thursday.
rude.
We're gonna have Jordan Respalje. I think that's her last name, but her name's Jordan Ann on Facebook. She just completed a fitness journey, so we're gonna have to find out about that.
What you said, fitness journey.
She did like a 100-day challenge. She ended up losing like 20 pounds, so
Dang.
that's something.
Props.
And so
I need to lose that times 4.
Same.
well, then be sure to tune in to find out some secrets.
I will.
All right, I think that's it.
Peace out.
And thanks, BJ, for the awesome intro.
Good job, bud.